So we've been away for a couple hours. Of course, the free agent frenzy starts when I leave. Giants trade for Brian Burns. 2 and a 5. And then you give him $150 million? Brian Burns, good player. Very good player. 2 and a 5. Well worth the range for Brian Burns. Trade value wise, 2 and a 5. Well worth the range. He's not a linebacker, guys. He played the last 3 years over, I forget what the total is. He played something like 3,000 snaps, 3,000 something snaps over the last 4 years at defensive end. 6'5", 250 pounds. Remind you of anybody? Remind you of everyone we got on the other side? Not a great run defender. Gets sacks in bunches. You trade for him, and like I said, 2 and a 5. I get. I really get the 2 and a 5 because he's worth more than a 2 and a 5. Truly is. I can't say anything negative about the trade value in reference to what we got for him or what we gave up for him. But then you give him a contract worth $150 million, 80 something of a guaranteed, something million guaranteed for a guy that had 8 sacks last year, who is a year removed from his 12 and a half sacks. And before that, his high sack total was 9. I mean, I am. Yeah, that's maxed out with full incentives, but here's the problem that people don't understand. When you send a contract into the NFL, it's not just the guaranteed money, it's the total value of the contract. So you're giving him 87 something million guaranteed right up front. What is it going to do to the salary? You still don't have a corner. You don't have a safety. You're overpaid for John Runyan Jr. It looks so much like a Glowinski deal. It's not even funny. And then you go out and you get a guy that's very similar, if not almost identical to a guy you drafted. And you want me to be happy about it. He had the 25. So let's see. He's now a 5-year contract with the Giants, 87.5 million guaranteed. So half the contract is guaranteed. I'm curious to see what exactly he got in regards to money this year. He dipped in production, finished with 50 total tackles, and I think 9 sacks. And he wanted to get paid like he was a premier end. Well, he got paid like he's a premier end. But the problem is this, Bosa is the guy that's got the most money. Bosa is getting like 34 million. Myles Garrett gets like 25. Sweat got 24. Crosby gets 23. Hendrickson gets 21. Von Miller gets 20. What's his name? Jones gets 17. So I gotta see what the numbers come in at. Because you went out and got a guy whose skill set is extremely similar to the guy you got on the other side of the line, Kayvon Thibodeau, which is fine. And like I said, Brian Burns is a good player. Brian Burns is a guy that's going to make a difference with on a good team, makes a huge difference. It is a difference maker. But on the Giants, he's like I said, I'm not upset they made the trade. Good player, but you basically traded for the same guy you have on the other side, but with more experience, his career total sacks is 12 and a half. And beyond that, he averaged like 8.5 the other years. I'm just trying to figure it out, guys. You know what it is? I'm talking out loud. Because of the fact that Michael, it's not a great trade. 2 and a 5 is a great trade. 2 and a 5 is a great trade for a team that's still in the middle of a rebuild, doesn't have a CB2, whose CB1 is coming off his rookie season, still needs linebacker help, still needs a true defensive end that knows how to play the run and maintain his assignment and hold the edge. And you still probably need about 2 linebackers, and you need a starting corner and potentially a slot corner. With a guy in Shane Bowen, who was for 5 years or 4.5 years or whatever the total was in Tennessee, only blitzes about 25% of the times, likes to generate rush with the front 4, but also uses his his 2 ends to drop back into coverage. And to Zach Attack's point is right. We got the same value and the same statistics in some regards to Brian Burns as Leonard Williams. And Leonard Williams wasn't a difference maker. I'm not saying it's not a good deal. I'm not saying the Giants giving up a 2 and a 5 for this guy was not a good deal. I'm not saying he's not a good player. I'm not saying he's not going to be a good fit. I'm not saying any of those things. But if you take a look at the grand scheme of things, that where the Giants lay in reference to the division, where they are with the quarterback and wherever they are with the other pieces of the defense and what they did today in free agency, getting both Runyan and Singletary, it doesn't make a lot of sense. If you are a Brian Burns away from making a huge playoff push, if you're a Brian Burns away from making that push, that makes a lot more sense. But if you're not a Brian Burns away, if you are a quarterback away, a wide receiver, you need a running back. I'm sorry. Can we also get some skill players that are over 5'7"? Is that allowed? We're going to go running back by committee, but is he much better than Matt Breida? And then you go with John Runyan Jr. Let's get to some of these people in the chat real quick. Brian Burns, a giant. Oh, yeah. We did it. We got Singletary. Oh, yeah. Wait. Things are... oh, my God. And we couldn't keep Xavier McKinney or Saquon Barkley. Moet loves the Burns. I love the Burns trades in reference to the fact of what they gave up value-wise. I don't love the Burns trades and what they gave back contractually. If he's getting $25 to $30 million a year, you are going to pay a defensive end who top season was 12 sacks, who is not known for their forte against the run, to pair up with a guy who is not known for his forte against the run on the other side of him. And you're going to expect good things to happen. And did we look at just for shits and giggles, Brian Burns went 1, 2, 3, 4 games in a row without a sack, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games in total without a sack. He had 2 sacks the first game. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games after that, he had 3. And then the remainder of the season, for the other 9 games, he had 3 sacks. It's a guy that doesn't play more than 80-something% of the snaps. Being honest here, just looking at it statistically. Who does this remind you of? It reminds me of Kayvon Thibodeau. Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence in the same D line. We may get 7 wins. Oh, let's not go fucking crazy. We still don't have a quarterback. Good trade after reading what into it. Let's call the Bengals and offer a second and third year for Higgins. Yeah, we don't have any money. What if Joe is cooking something up for a quarterback and he gets Burns? He can't trade Kayvon. He could trade Kayvon, but hit the like. They're similar players. And like I said, if you go through Brian Burns statistically, just for shits and grins, it's the same thing with Kayvon Thibodeau. He is sporadic at getting the sacks. Sporadic, and sporadic at best would be, like I said, if you go into his first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games, he had 5 sacks. And he had 9 games. He went 9 games without a sack last year. I'm just trying to figure it out, guys. I'm talking out loud because you know what you got to do a lot of times. You got to talk to yourself out loud. Who's gonna play outside linebacker with these guys? I know the free agency just started, but who's going to be in our secondary? Who's going to be? If you have Dane, Belton, and Pinnock as your starting safeties, you better go reincarnate Deacon Jones and bring him in because you're going to need one hell of a pass rush. And we already know that Mr. Bowen's defenses, in reference to the secondary, has not been what we would refer to as stellar. Chris says, "What's up, Tube? Don't know what to make of the Burns deal. Hope we are not getting a running back with DJ Singletary. When the Bills finally decided he should go with the running back, they dumped him and signed guys. He tells you a lot. And the Texans let him go after 1 year. What a day." Zagatech says, "Great day and still no quarterback. So we have 2 Kayvon Thibodeau's on the team. The 150 is maxed out with full incentives." Well, we don't know the full contract value yet. We have to find out what the contract value is for this year because you gave Runyan 10. You gave Singletary, I think, 6. So if you had 40, that's 16 already gone. So did we give him 20? So that's 36. And we still don't have a CB2. Sometimes we construct this team like we're playing Madden. If I have a great pass rush, I can have these CB2s that have a 69 rating. We were better off signing Huff. No, I don't like. I think the Bryce Huff deal for the Eagles is going to be a horrible deal. I think it's going to be a horrible deal. We didn't have the money to pay for Barkley. No, we didn't have the money to play for the offense. Kevin says, "Tim, what's going on with this team? I really don't know." Brian Burns was a top 10s in pressure and pass rush win races. Both things. Kayvon was the bottom of the league. Should be a good fit. He doesn't play the run well. He's not known for as a run stopper. It's great if your ends are rushing up the field, but if you take advantage of the over-aggressiveness of the defense, you run a draw, what's there? It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare day outside. The remove. That's Chris Jones money. He got Chris Jones money. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. We got some value for King on the almost sack. We did. Hey, Joe, as Joe said, hey, I saw we did. We did. All right, hold on. Let's see what else the Giants got here. I don't know, guys. I would love to have this epiphany. I really would. That this makes sense. But like I said, a 2 and a 5. I have no problem with the 2 and a 5. I have no problem with the compensation. I have no problem with the compensation whatsoever. I think the compensation is awesome. I'd be happy if Dorian McKinney. If we had McKinney, I'd still be happier. Fire Joe Shane. I don't think he's absolutely terrible. I'm not happy with Singletary. I'm not happy with Singletary either. I don't think he's an every down back. Singletary has less than 70 yards. He wasn't even started playing only 11 games, but he's better than what we have on the team right now. Delvin Singletary was loved in Buffalo. Brian Dable and Josh Allen. Of course, we could have signed Hunter, who is better if we were going to overpay on an edge without a pick. I don't know what's going on, Timmy. I actually like the trade. I like the trade. Don't get me wrong. I like the trade, and I think Brian Burns is a good player. I don't like the value of the contract. I mean, but I do like the trade. I don't like how much you're paying a guy that you basically just drafted. That's the one thing I don't like. Big Don. I see Big Don in the house. I see Big Don. I see Big Don rolling on in. If you just look at it from a point of view, let's see. Giants made Brian Burns the second highest paid edge rusher with a 5-year 150. Poor the Garuffalo. They hang on to a second round in case they need to trade up to draft a quarterback. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I am literally trying to sit here and think about this and think about it from a perspective of, okay, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's one of those things that if you look at the value of this, and we signed what's the name for We signed him for what? We signed the other guy, the other offensive tackle, 29 years old, 5th-round pick. Let's see here. Finally, a 4-year deal. Waivers reigned him. Signed with the practice squad. Yeah, it's not a great deal either. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. So disgusted. Don't be disgusted. It is okay. Shane is Gettleman. It is a Gettleman-esque move. It is a Kenny G, king of the almost sack type move. Yeah. Wait, he wore 0 last year. We're cutting Paris Campbell. I think Paris Campbell's only on a 1-year deal. Brian Bird's trade made this a lot better. I don't know how it made it better yet. We got to bring a Dory Jack. I got to find out where this money's coming from. Hola, my friends. It's official. We are now the Cleveland Browns. Only have 4 chips. Saquon called out Tiki for being two-faced. Tiki's an asshole. Tiki Barber's just a fucking asshole. I've said it before with Tiki Barber, and I was thinking about it with Mario Von Peebles on Heartbreak Ridge. Don't go mad. Go away, man. Just go away. 3rd pick for Justin Field. I'd give a 3rd pick for Justin Field. Then you were making my day. Did Aaron Jones get signed? I don't know if he did get signed or not. The Giants don't sign any of their own players. Often we don't. A few viewers say, since we traded a second, we are not trading up. You got another second. You got it. Okay, well, here's the other problem. Joe only had 7 draft picks. He's got 6 now. So it could be a short draft day for the Giants. But don't worry, we got Brian Burns. Yo, Tim, what's up? What's up with the world of Joe? I don't know what Joe's thinking. Well, it's not my job to figure out what Joe's thinking. Ghost says, don't think we need to trade up. Get Neighbors. Get Azuda at 6. Move back for Penix. Move up for Penix and Bo Nix. Listen, I'm going to say it again. The Brian Burns trade makes all the sense in the world. It does. It makes all the sense in the world. And I'm going to say, and for what you're getting, I don't know what the hell I don't know why they signed that one guy with the Raiders. I don't get it. I don't get it. Former joins the Giants on a 2-year deal. We're getting all these guys that were 2-year deals. We're getting all these guys that started 45 games of 3 years. And the Raiders didn't have a great offensive line, and they didn't want him back. And the only reason they're bringing it in because the offensive line coach is from the Raiders. We're on a road to nowhere. Hey. Okay. John Runyan Jr. I wish we would have got John Runyan Sr., but I think he's in the Senate. He played good. He if you talk to anyone in Green Bay, if you talk to anyone in Wisconsin, you talk to anyone around the team, they will tell you, good, solid pass defender. Not much in the run. Not a bulldozer, not overly strong. They all talk about his footwork and how he gets tangled up on his own feet. Has an issue with pre-snap penalties. Was the weakest link. I heard one person refer to me and tell me it was the weakest link. He was the weakest link on the Packers offensive line. And I'm a Green Bay Packer owner. I got Packer stock down there. I'm an owner. And they said if his contract went anywhere near $10 million, they were not signing him. He was probably the 7th or 8th best guard on the market. And we gave him 3 years, $30 million. But in all honesty, he is the best guard we have on the team. I know someone that works for the Giants. Can they sign me? Because evidently, if you're a worker, you're a coach with the Giants, they'll just sign players from where you're at. I thought Runyan was his dad. I thought he was John Runyan Jr. Are you sure? Are you positive that's not his dad? Are you positive that's not his son? John Runyan Jr. played offensive line for Michigan, was drafted by the Green Bay Packers, and that's his son. Says it right here. It's his son. Says it right here. Says John Runyan is his son. I'm his dad right here. Oh my God. I'd rather have John Runyan Sr. I'm fine with the 2 and the 5. I'm fine with the 2 and the 5. Fine with 2 and the 5. Good compensation for a starting defensive end whose career best is 12 sacks. What I'm not fine with is giving him $150 million, 87 of it guaranteed. Because he's got the same attributes as Kayvon Thibodeaux. He went 9 games, guys. 9 games last year without a sack. Okay, can we be painfully honest about that? And if you go back to his 2022 season, where he had all of his sacks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. His 12.5 sack season, he went 7 games without a sack. He had 6 sacks in 3 games. So he had half his sacks in 3 games. Who does that remind you of? Just out of curiosity. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be slightful. I'm just asking a question. Who does that remind you of? Saquon Barkley is free from GM Joe Schoen and goes to Philadelphia to become the second highest running back in the NFL. Joe Schoen never wanted Barkley. Good luck. And I have no problem with Barkley going where he went. I have no problem with that. The goofballs coming in saying, I'm with you on that. I like to trade. Heard $150 million max. So I thought we need more details before we give opinion. I need details. I need cap details. Like everyone told me, well, the Daniel Jones contract was so awesome. And I kept telling people, let's see where the devil's in the details. And the devil's in the details came out. And I told you, you're not really going to get rid of him until about year 3, if not beyond that. And if he doesn't pan out, it's going to wreck the cap for 4 years. And you're going to wreck your team for an additional 4 years. So before we start jumping on this is such a great deal, let's see what we're getting for a guy. April Fool's Day came early for the Giants. It says Runyan is his dad. It says it right there. Juan says, I'm glad for Barkley got his money and got out of this disaster. Chris says, I give up. None of this is making much sense. Are the Giants rebuilding, or do they think this? Chris, right here. Chris, brilliant comment right here. Brilliant comment. I give up. Are the Giants rebuilding, or do these idiots think we're going to run it back in 2022 and build that fantasy? That's the question. And I've said this before. If you are the Giants, if you are the Giants right now, if you are sitting there and you are trying to figure out how to make this a better situation, are you doing this? And are you doing this by having the opportunity to run it back? Do you think that's what you're doing? Because to me, this tells me you think you're in contention. This tells me you think that you are going to make a run next year. That's what it kind of tells me. I mean, if I'm wrong, if someone's out there and I'm wrong, tell me. Tell me if I'm wrong. Loving you is wrong, then I don't want to be right. And like I'm going to say, I love the compensation part. I love the 2 and the 5. I love the player. Hate the player, not the game. Love the player as you hit the like button. Love the player. Love Brian Burns as a player. But on a team like the Giants, where we need a quarterback, we still have question marks on the offensive line. Do we get players that are better than we've had? Yes. But it's some of these signings remind me of Glowinski and Bredesen, especially the Runyan signing. It reeks of Mark Glowinski. It reeks of that. Said it when we signed Glowinski. I said it that day, and I got blasted for it. I said he was pedestrian before he got to Indianapolis. Was he a system fit? Or was he truly getting better? And when people, like I said, I talked to people in Green Bay, and they're like people that have been around the franchise, and they're like, he was the weakest link on the line. He was the weakest link. He has problems getting around his own feet, and he's got problems with pre-snap penalties, and he can't run block, but he's a good pass blocker. Maybe we're going to go to a short passing game. Giants goofball says 2 for 2. It's not like we can sign anyone, though. Let's be honest. What player wants to come to New York right now? Evidently, Brian Burns thinks he got $150 million. Oh my God. Was arguing with idiots. Zach, stay off Twitter. Tim, no need to purchase those season tickets. We are on the fence about. I'm really thinking of just not to. I'm really thinking about not re-upping. And I love when people are like, well, you don't have any skin in this game. It's not your money. Yeah, it is my money. I'm a season ticket holder. Yeah. Yeah. Besides the TV contract and they have the revenue and stuff, where do you think the Giants get their money from? Yeah. Dumbasses like me. So many fans keep saying the Giants offered Saquon the same amount of money that he got for the Eagles. They're dead wrong. They didn't. They didn't even come close. The guaranteed money was more than what they even offered him. He is not the player his dad was. Oh, his dad was John Runyan. I remember John Runyan. I remember John Runyan vividly as a John. I remember the Lawrence Taylor John Runyan sound offs or fights or whatever you want to call it. I remember all that shit. You know, not Lawrence Taylor, Michael Strahan. Well, I was thinking Lawrence Taylor because I got Lawrence Taylor on the brain. Mike, I remember the Runyan Strahan battles. I remember that stuff. John Runyan was a mauler. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I feel like free agency has more of Shane on this year than last year. It was free aging period. Was a Gettleman Abrams, while the second $30 million is a lot. It's insurance for Thibodeau and Azeez Ojulari. That's a lot of money. It's just a lot of money to give a guy when you're not probably going to be that good. And you drafted a guy going on 3 years ago whose skill set is eerily similar. It's not like you went out and got a run stopping, pass rushing defensive end. It's not like you got a Bosa. But let's see what the deals are. I got to see the deals. I can almost guarantee Shane and Dable will be out as head coach at GM next season. I feel like, you know what's the problem? I want to see what it does to the cap. Didn't have Dexter and Kayvon. Kayvon had 7 sacks in 3 games. Had 10.5 for the year. Was it 10.5? What about the other games? The friendly pass rusher 2.0. Oh, I hope not. Someone just told me for 4 years deal since 2000 was bad. Compensation is fine if the Giants were a win now team. We're not. We should be stocking draft picks, not trading them. Thank you, Captain. Aye, Captain. What does Steve say? Recoup and sell off your tickets. The team is not making a play. I'm selling. I am selling. You buying, Steve? Oh my God. Great balls of fire. Oh my God. I'm now communicating on Twitter. I just want to say, if Shane does not get the quarterback of the future this year, here's the problem. If Shane doesn't get the quarterback of the future, I don't see the next year's class being that great. And if you're a mid 5, 6, 7 win team again, you're going to be picking where between 6 and 15. It's Kayvon Tibbs was better. If Kayvon Tibbs was better at run tackling, I don't know, man. How many free agents were on that 2020 roster? I don't think so. Dable may be gone. Shane, no. Dable will be gone first. It'll be Dable. So I've already told you we've already started the giant way. First, we fire the position coaches. Then we fire then we fire the coordinators, offense or defense coordinator, and the next is going to be the head coach, and then after that, it's going to be the general manager. Our defense is going to be good. Our offense is going to go scoreless. You don't have anyone in the secondary yet. You don't have a starting safety, and you don't have a CB1 or CB2, I should say, and you got to hope that Banks doesn't hit a rookie slump. I am going to be the only one who's going to say, fuck Barkley. I obviously hate the Eagles and refuse to root or speak positively about that trash team. I don't speak positively, but I can't hate Barkley. Barkley went home. Barkley's a hero in Happy Valley. Barkley went to Pennsylvania. They paid him like a star running back who can be a difference maker for a team that has A.J. Brown, Smith, Jalen Hurts, and now Saquon Barkley. And they have that tight end. I can't remember the tight end's name. And you got a tight end. And you're running on that track in Philly. And you're going to play the Giants twice. It's going to be scary. The plan is let's Saquon an X walk. Why not trade them midseason? I don't know. We need the porn stash went away. So I think Kirk Cousins as well. Oh my goodness, the Tiki and the Saquon Twitter beef has started. Tiki Barber just needs to take a big call. Tiki Barber needs to take a big tall glass and shut the fuck up. That's what Tiki Barber needs to do. Doctor says, Tim, you the man. How can I be the man when you the man? Todd says, again, it makes more sense if the team is close to being good. It does. It makes a lot of sense. If the team is close to being good, it makes all the fucking sense in the world. It makes all the sense in eternity if the team is going to be good. 100%. I agree. The only way Shane and Dave will hold on for at least another season if they draft a quarterback. That's just true. T-Brad says, I missed the party. No, T-Brad ain't no party like a T-Brad party because a T-Brad party don't stop. What's up, Alex? So, if we can't get one of the top 4 quarterbacks, they're going to need to trade down for Penix. I do agree. Re-up, and so I'm going to have to sell those tickets. John Runyan was drafted specifically to stop Strahan. There was a lot of battles. Yeah, I meant Strahan. I went back and said Strahan. I was actually looking at Lawrence Taylor. We should have traded for Bosa. Oh, yeah, the Runyan Strahan stuff was classic. I looked forward. It was one of those things you looked forward to. Well, the Giants lost free agency again, dumping money and praying for the best. Oh, yeah, we pray. Oh, yeah, we pray. We've got to pray just to make it today. Oh, yeah, we pray. Tim, I heard the fair market value for your season ticket is now $25. I think that's $24 too much. Chris, bank on the stuff is wrecking the cap. These are have to save my job moves a la Jerry Reese. It's all, yeah. Joe is hoping that Burns is going to be Reddick in Philadelphia. Well, then why don't we just sign Reddick? To Protect says, Tim, I'm kidding. I just harp. Oh, I know you are, Protect. I know you are. I know you don't. You don't have to explain yourself. Barkley gave them every chance and they failed him. That was what it was saying. Hey, Sammy, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, all I care about is getting the quarterback in the draft. Anyone think McCarthy? I can't take another year. This team depresses Thomas. Thomas, don't be depressed, man. Don't be depressed. It'll be okay. Let's see here. Can you imagine this fan base if we traded Barkley midseason? Shaking my head, then have been losing their minds. Oh, we would have been like, we just traded our best player. What the hell were they thinking? Now we let him walk for nothing. Oh, yeah, that's a like on Twitter. That's a like on Twitter. Oh, there's something seriously wrong with me. What's up, Greg? Shane and Dave's have their access cards in their table next season. Mr. McCormick says, I'm praying this trade works out. We targeted a quarterback in the draft. I'm sorry, but I don't have much faith in Fields. Listen, I'm going to say it again. I don't like the signing. He's a coach from last year. Brian Burrs is Justin Tuck 2.0. That's why nobody watches Rob outside of this show. I'm praying this trade works out. I'm praying the trade works out. But I'm going to say this. He went 9 games last year without a sack. He went 7 games the year before when he had 12.5 sacks without a sack. He gets them in bunches and then disappears for games and doesn't play the run extremely well. There's another guy on this team that does that. That we don't pay him $158 million. New York teams don't tank. No trade. No, if we trade him, I would have understood at least we got something. Joe must go. Joe must go. Joe must go. Doc says, Tim, what question did you ask DJ at the town hall? Oh, I'll actually play the video again. I told Daniel Jones who I was. I told Daniel Jones I am probably one of your biggest detractors. And I said, but I only use it as, I only use it on, what I see. And I told him that, some people think you had a renaissance last year. I really don't. But, how can you improve on an average season and be better in 2023? And then he started doing these. He started holding his stomach and rocking back and forth. I love the video. Let's see here. If the deal and the money were similar, would you have preferred Burns or Higgins? I hate both. We've sucked on offense for so long. If the money was, well, first of all, for a wide receiver like Higgins, you're not going to pay that kind of money. If the compensation was the same, if you gave up a 2 and a 5, wait, was the 2 and the 5 both this year? Was it both this year? Can someone answer that question? Okay, it was a 20. Oh, it was a 2020. All right, the fifth rounders in 2025. Okay. I was like, then what? I was for a minute. I'm like, now we only have 5 draft picks. We're trying to be the Jets. We're trying to be the Yankees. We are literally being the Yankees. We are being the late 80s version of the Yankees. We throw all this, we're going to go Ed Whitson. We're going to give him all this money because he went to the World Series. It's going to work out perfect. One of the most hated players in New York history. If we don't nail the draft, I got to pray. Daryl said this. Yeah, it is a 5 next year. I won't be mad if the Giants draft McCarthy at 6. If they draft McCarthy at 6, then the whole fucking thing is over. Whole thing is over. What's up, Greg? Barbara's back in his house. I like the Singletary signing. I'm giving Burns a chance. We didn't give up a lot, really. Well, here's the thing, Barbara. You missed. I don't have a problem with the compensation. The second round, the extra second rounder we have this year, don't have a problem with. The 5 next year, don't have a problem with. The $158 million, I got an issue with. Slight issue, especially for a team that, according to Carl Banks, is not in salary cap purgatory. Well, you just dropped yourself back in salary cap purgatory because now you got 4 guys at the top of your roster making all the money. And the guy had 8 sacks last year, none in 9 games. In his big 12.5 sack season, he only had sacks, and he didn't have a sack in 7 of those games. I just need to woosah. I got to do a little Karate Kid here. Let me argue with the Tai Chi. Great question. And then security had you escorted out. No, they didn't have me escorted out. What I did is I lied to the person that was when you went up to the town hall, you're supposed to tell them what your question is going to be. So the person asked me who I'd like to ask a question to, so I lied. And then I just asked the question. I got some nasty looks from that person too. We used the Seattle pick. Yeah, it's fine with that. Behind the Fiend says I like Fields because he's in the NFL, shares flashes, just needs an offensive minded head coach to help him develop. These rookies all look. You know what's funny? Who were Justin Fields? If he was on a good team, kind of has to remind you of Josh Allen. Alex Sports says, is the trio featuring Dex, Tibbs, and Burns worth the hype? It's a lot of money for 2 guys and a rookie, or not a rookie, a third-year player who better develop into his own. If Kayvon doesn't develop into his own next year, and Brian Burns has one of these seasons where he has 8 sacks and doesn't have a sack in 9 games, it's not going to work out. And you're going to pay this guy. You're paying this guy like he's Bosa. I have family that live in North Carolina. I have family that go to the games, and people, I mean, there's just, I don't see it. Nobody sees it. Let's see. I would be extremely upset if we drafted McCarthy at 6. Barbara says, yes, that's a lot. Agreed, but let's hope he does good. I hope he does good. I hope he does fantastic. I hope he does great. Hope he does awesome. Dr. Garrett said we should have asked DJ about his lazy eye. I keep forgetting about that. If I ever get invited back to the town hall, I'll ask DJ about the lazy eye. Chris says, does this mean the Giants will pay Kayvon $250 million? Yeah. How's the dog? The dog is actually not doing happy. He's not happy. He got 3 shots in the ass. So he's very sore, and he's such a sweet dog, and he's only 3 months old, 3.5 months old, and he's a big baby. He's already 30 something pounds, and he's literally just laying on and he tries to itch himself and he cries, and so it's heartbreaking. And also my son is sick, and we just gave someone $158 million. McCarthy is a good in his big moments. He had limited opportunities to system that. He will be good. I hope you're right. Let's see. You said Fields stock was dropping earlier. Would it be a deal that would work for us and the Bears? Oh, Fields' stock is just going down, but I mean, I still think you could still work something out for him. I really do. I think he has 2.5 next year and flops 5. Thank you, Steve. Thanks, Steve. Look at that. I'm trying to also type on Twitter. I would still try to make. Apparently, Giants Twitter thinks Singletary equals Barkley, and the Giants Twitter think it's the 2016 line again. Oh, hey, where's T Brad? T Brad, where are you at? Where are you at, brother? I'm gonna put the chat and the link in the chat. I'm gonna have T Brad on for a few minutes here. 3 shots in the ass. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to say it with the dog. Pip named Slickback Barkley went after Tiki on Twitter, and he was right. We paid Jones last year when he didn't deserve it instead of Barkley. Heck, Kayvon even said Barkley deserved the money. I must not be watching Twitter because I don't know what the hell's going on in the world. Don't forget to hit the like. I see 34 likes. I need 134 at 47 because I can't do math. 3 shots in the ass. I love the moves today, boy. I don't love them. I get them. If Brian Burns is getting 12.5 sacks a season, no one will remember the contract. Okay, here's the problem. Mike, I remember because he didn't have a sack in 7 games in that 12.5 sack season. And in that last season, he had a sack in 9 games. I think 5 in a row he didn't have a sack. What's this Fields deal I see on here? And I just got it. No, it's not. I just said that. I said earlier the stock of Fields has been dropping, and if I was the Giants, I would package maybe a 3 or a 5, or not 3 and a 5, but like a 3rd round or maybe a 5th rounder to go get Justin Fields and have a quarterback on the roster. But your problem is you have to you have to decide on that 5th-year option on May something. So I don't know. T-Brad is hiding. Hey, Tim, how do you feel about the Brian Burns trade? I don't have a problem with the Brian Burns. I don't have a problem with the Brian Burns trade. 2.5. I don't have a problem with the compensation. Don't have a problem with the compensation whatsoever. Not a problem whatsoever. What I have a problem with is then giving $158 million like you're a team that's 2 players away from making the Super Bowl. When you don't have a quarterback, you don't have wide receivers. Now you don't have a running back. You don't really have a tight end. You went and got stopgap guys in the guard and tackle positions, and you still haven't decided on a corner or a safety or additional linebackers, and you need someone to pair along with Dexter Lawrence that's going to help him, and you really need some people that are going to help maintain the edge assignments because your 2 defensive ends are not known for being run stoppers. But I forgot. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, Mr. McCormick.
Hey, how you doing, Tim?
I'm doing well. Tell me about this Brian Burns deal. Talk to me.
I like it. I think we need some help on the defense, especially pass rushing. You know, these guys, the guys that we have right now, especially Kayvon Thibodeau, he does not have it, on defense. He just doesn't have it. So Brian Burns, yeah, I like it. It's pretty good, pretty decent. $30 million extension. I don't know. I'm just guessing that's because of the new salary cap rule. So they're saying, you know what, let's just give him more money and see if we can, keep him here. And if he becomes, a stalwart pass rusher.
Who are you talking about? Extension?
Burns. We already gave him an extension.
Yeah, we gave him $158 million, $87 million guaranteed.
Yeah. Is it ever going to be worth it?
Huh?
Is it ever going to be worth it? Ever? Like,
it's good if you are a player, if you are a couple players away from making a Super Bowl run or even a deep playoff run, the Brian Burns move for a 2.5 and that money, hell, that's worth it. But when you get him for a guy that is eerily similar to the guy you drafted 2 years ago, not only in regards to his statistics, but his size and what some of his limitations are in reference to playing the run, and the fact that they go extended periods of times without sacks. He had 9 games last year, 4 in a row without a sack. Kayvon Thibodeau, didn't have a sack in the last, or had a half a sack in the last 6 games of the season, the entire year. So you're getting a guy they're eerily similar. But you're paying the guy $158 million to kind of do what Kayvon did last year, and hope it works out.
So maybe we have bookends. We have these 2 guys who are bookends who can, this guy's not doing it.
Who can not run together.
They're not doing anything together. So it is what it is. It reminds me of the '80s. Just like just like the '80s. It's like
Leonard Marshall, Jim Burt, George Martin, they could all play the run. They were defensive ends who could play the run. George Martin, highly underrated in reference to not only being able to go after the quarterback, even at his advanced age in '86, but he was a run stopper. Michael Strahan, before he became the pass rusher, was a run stopper.
Oh, yeah.
Umenyiora, Justin Tuck, they were run stoppers. Hell, Matthias Kiwanuka was a run stuffer.
Yeah.
Keith Hamilton was a run stuffer. I could go on and on and on. Now, a lot of these guys all weren't defensive ends, but you're bringing a guy in is almost the same as the guy you already drafted 2 years ago. But you're giving this guy $158 million.
See, I think that the idea going in now, I'm not in these rooms, but I think the idea going in was, okay, we need somebody to take the pressure off of Kayvon Thibodeau, someone who's going to, demand eyeballs on him. They're going to double team him because he's going to be getting to the quarterback. Another thing is he's available. So what I'm saying is I like the idea of them going out and getting a defensive end.
It's also available? Herpes, but you don't want it.
Oh my God. Oh.
I'm just being honest. I'm not saying it's a bad deal, but what I'm saying is this. If you are the Eagles, if you are the Cowboys, if you are a team that is a solid pass rusher away from making a huge run, this is the team you get. This is a guy you go get. You are a Giant team whose roster is arguably not better than 2021's roster or 2020's roster. Arguably not better. And you're hoping, because the fact that you still don't have a starting corner, you still don't have a starting safety, you probably need at least 2 linebackers still. And if you're going to have both these guys on the edge, you are going to need some outside linebackers who understand that their assignment is going to be to help maintain the edge for these 2 guys. Because what's probably going to happen, there's going to be an over aggressiveness to go after the quarterback, which leaves huge running lanes open. So if you don't have someone that is assigned to maintain the gap assignments, assigned to maintain the edge and not allow the running backs to bounce outside, it's going to get ugly quick no matter what your pass rush looks like. This isn't the 46 zone where you just send in 7 guys and you don't need to worry about having people back there. But you had Leslie Frazier, you had Steve Fuller, you had all these other guys in the backfield in the 46 zone that could play on the 85 Bears. We have Banks. And we have X, and then we have X as not the unknown. And then we also have Pinnock and Dane Belton.
And don't forget Isaiah Simmons.
No, he's not signed with us. Free agent.
Oh, he's still free agent.
Free agent.
See, the thing is, the only thing I thought that we let Xavier McHenry walk was because they had some type of faith in keeping Isaiah Simmons and putting him at strong safety.
Yeah, but they haven't signed him yet. And if you're going to give Brian Burns, even if you gave Brian Burns, let's say it's the $25 million average. Let's just say that. I don't know what the contract is yet. And let's just say he took a team-friendly number this year. And let's say that number's 15. Okay, well, you gave Runyan 10 and you gave another 6 to Singletary. So that's 25, that's 31 million already.
Right.
And you still haven't signed a CB2 to go along with Deontay Banks.
No, they haven't. I'm not even sure who they're even looking at when it comes to CB.
Well, they had Darius Williams and the Jaguars in. They had him in on Sunday for a visit.
Well, CBs are very expensive. So I have no idea who they're going to try to target. That would be it would just be a complete shit show if they decided to draft a CB in the later rounds or get some stopgap CB, then to put at CB2. That would not be a good thing for our defense. we'd be getting, burnt long. And I remember those days.
Yeah, I remember those days
big plays.
My concern is this, and this is my concern. You don't have a proficient secondary, and Shane Bowen secondaries have not been known to be good outside of when he had Jim Schwartz as his mentor. There was 2 years. They've been his first year as the quasi untitled defensive coordinator, which Mike Vrabel called him. They went 11-5, but had one of the worst secondaries in the league. And then he had 2 years with Jim Schwartz helping him. Secondary got better, but then Schwartz left and the secondary went downhill again. So he hasn't been known to cultivate secondaries. So my concern is this, you got 2 guys going up on the sides as quickly as possible because, you always worry about the over-aggressiveness of certain defensive ends. You have a quality quarterback that understands you just climb the ladder and step up in the pocket. And you got a bad secondary and the rush is already behind you.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like it's a good recipe for a good time for us, especially in our division. That's not going to be a good thing. I was actually looking for us to get someone to put a little bit of pressure on the quarterback because there were times that was so frustrating last season where we got absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback. And that was always so frustrating to see from the New York Giants, us not being able to get to
the quarterback. That's always that's been a killer for years. And like I said, I don't 2-5 for Brian Burns. I have no problem. I think that for a player who has value, and he does have value, is fantastic. I think that is a great thing. We gave up to Seattle too, so I'm fine with that. Now we only have 6 draft picks this year, so which I'm fine with. But like I said, if you knew he was coming off the tag, you knew you're gonna have to sign him. But it just seems like you're signing a guy to come in to fill a role of a guy you already drafted, and you're gonna make them bookends when they both have the same deficiencies. They're almost identical.
Yeah, I mean, but Burns was a Pro Bowler. Kayvon was not.
Kayvon also had 10.5 sacks. Burns had 8.
Yeah.
Kayvon, I think, went 7 games without getting the sack. Burns went 9 last year. Both of them have been known to be out of assignment in reference to the run. I mean, how many times did we watch someone just go around Kayvon?
Yeah, so we're just gonna have to see if we can find someone who can play the run a lot better, or go back to a 4-3. That'd be a good thing for us.
Well, Bowen, people always say he runs a 3-4, but if you watch Bowen in Tennessee, he ran a lot of 4-man fronts, especially on 3rd down. But the problem is he only blitzes like 20. I mean, like I said, that was in Tennessee. We don't know what he's going to do here. He only blitzed like 25% of the time, and he would drop his ends into coverage. But like I said, it could be a totally different philosophy in reference to what he wants to do. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, because we don't know what they're going to run yet. We really don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the trade, but I see your point when it comes to the money. But we have to also take into account the salary cap, and maybe this is just one of many different dominoes that are going to fall, where you're going to see, this guy getting this much money, and that contract's not going to seem as bad. But now I seem like a Daniel Jones apologist.
I was hoping you weren't going to go there, because I was about to say, what do you sound like, Mr. McCormick? I know you. You're smarter than that. What did you? And you caught yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to sound like a Daniel Jones apologist. So it's not. So yeah, I'm just coping right now. I'm glad he's on the team.
So am I.
I'm glad he's on the team, because the money be a lot less of the cap than what it was. I agree, but I want to see what he does next year. And if he misses a tackle, then I'm going to throw it right in his face. I'll be the first one to do that.
Oh, you know what the problem is, and I feel bad for Brian Burns. I feel bad for him. I really do feel bad for him. Even if it's preseason and he misses a tackle or he misses the quarterback or something happens, he's going to get booed unmercilessly.
Yeah. Or if
I hope he's ready for that, because it's a little different in Carolina.
Let's just say that he doesn't want to play because he stubbed his toe or something like that, or he has turf toe, anything. Then it's just like, oh, come on, man, we just traded for you. Like it's a no-win situation unless he comes out of the gate, all pro. That's the only thing that we're gonna like when it comes to this guy, where we're all gonna be united.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we're all gonna be united now because it's March and everyone has a winning record in March.
I think we don't have a winning record in March. I think our record is. I think we have an L today. That's a big L. A lot of Cowboys fans. I live here in Fort Worth, and a lot of Cowboys fans are smiling, saying that laughing at me because it's I'm a Giants fan. And let's see, something else has happened.
Which is I started breaking news from ESPN.
Yeah, it happened for me too. They're just grading the trade.
What are they grading the trade at? What did ESPN grade the trade at?
I have no idea.
Look it up. You got your phone right there. My phone's all the way over there.
Yeah, I'm not paying for ESPN Plus.
You're not paying for? I wouldn't pay for ESPN.
I'm not paying for ESPN.
The only thing I would pay for is $1.99 to be on the online Big Blue OG network. That's the only thing I'd pay for.
That's it. Just that's it. Okay.
That's the only thing. Well, Mr. McCormick, I appreciate you coming on. I want to make sure I get to a lot of the people on the chat here, but I saw you pop up, so I definitely wanted to make sure you jumped on. As always, appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you giving your insight on to the Brian Burns trade. And like I said, have yourself a good remainder of the day.
You as well, Tim.
All right, sir. Thank you. All right, let's see. I want to get to a couple more of these. Alex Sports says this team has so many holes, it's nauseating to think about. True, the money is crazy to give right. It just doesn't make sense to give it right now. If you wanted to give it like down the road, but you couldn't because it was a sign and trade. This is like Yannick Ngakoue. When everyone was like, we got to go get Yannick Ngakoue. He's such a great pass rusher. And I kept telling people he can't play the run. Brian Burns isn't as bad as Yannick Ngakoue playing the run, but he's probably just as good as Kayvon Thibodeau. Asmi says a team with confused direction is what it really sees, trying to rebuild and retool at the same time. But yeah, that's the thing that does bother me. You're trying to rebuild and retool at the same time. James, I dropped a link in the chat. I didn't know if you were joining. I'm going to drop it in again. I thought T-Brad was going to be coming on. I guess he ghosted me. That's a cool kid term for means he didn't show up. Yeah, I'm cool. Our edge rushers both does not fit the scheme. Bowen's defense, it's true, but we don't know what scheme he's going to run. We should pick up Flacco or Jacoby Brissett. This Burns trade is not good. It's not that it's not good. It's not that it's not good. Here is the problem with it. I have no problem with the 2 and a 5. I have no problem with that for that type of player. I have no problem. I don't know how he's going to fit yet because I don't know what Bowen's going to run yet. So I don't know how he's going to fit in the system. I do have the fact that he is eerily similar to Kayvon Thibodeau, and I mean eerily similar. And Kayvon Thibodeau had 10.5 sacks to his 8. Kayvon Thibodeau went 7 games without a sack. He went 9. And then the year before, when he had 12.5 sacks, he went 7 games without a sack. That's the only thing I'm asking. Minshew is a Raider. Stand your ground, Mr. McCormick. Mr. McCormick did great as always. Dex is a run stuffer. Dex is a run stuffer. Yeah, I agree. This guy is the 80s ran over blockers. Kayvon runs to them and asks them to move out of the way so he can keep going. We all know what my favorite Kayvon Thibodeau screenshot is. I have this on my screenshot. Oh my God, I can't get around him. He's such a good blocker. Oh my God. I'm losing faith in Shane. I'm not losing faith in Shane. I'm not losing faith. Don't lose faith. Damn, everyone is so quick to address the quarterback except the Giants. We have Carter Coughlin. Steve's right. We got Carter Coughlin. Hirsch says, Barbara's talking. Hirsch says, I figure we have to start somewhere to improve the defense. We still have to draft 2. No, I agree. I don't disagree. How is it going? Well, let's see. We signed John Runyan, who basically was called the weakest link on the line for the Packers. Speaking to people in Green Bay, said sometimes he has problem with his own getting around his own feet. Good pass blocker, not a run power blocker. Not going to give you much in the running game. Has a proficiency for pre-snap penalties. And we gave him, and Green Bay said if his number goes anywhere near 10, they weren't going to give him anything. Nick McLeod hasn't played bad with his opportunities. Yeah, and Yusef Corker is going to be an all-pro. And I'm not making fun of Chris TV. Chris Seawatt says, what happens to the other rookies that played well? What other rookies? Just tuning in now, was McLeod re-signed? I don't know. Was he re-signed? Was Nick McLeod re-signed? Well, if Nick McLeod was re-signed, then you know, then this is all just a father now, because we got Nick McLeod. We got Nick McLeod back. I just remember giant Twitter and Yusef Corker. He's going to be so great, Yusef Corker. I kept hearing it. He's going to be a kid out of Kentucky. I don't know how he didn't get drafted. He's going to be fucking awesome, Tim. You don't know shit. He's going to be our starting safety. I only played the position, so I think I could be a pretty good judge of a player in that position. Oh, no, we're going to suck again. With James, I hit the like button for Tim and Saquon. I'm going to miss you, Saquon. No, I'm not really, because I'm going to fucking see you 2 times a year. What's up, James? We are all paying you losers who said no one would pay Saquon. I know. Big James. James, I put the chat in the link. What the hell are you doing? Come on, hurry up. Same with the T-Bread. Sign Jameis Winston. I like Jameis Winston. I wouldn't have a problem with signing Jameis Winston. He's a quarterback that never saw a throw he didn't like. Like I said, he set the NFL record his last season in Tampa by never throwing a ball out of bounds. That's the kind of record I want. You don't throw the ball out of bounds ever. Bring back Mr. Robinson. Is he Robinson still on the team? I don't know if he's still on the team. I'm so bloody pissed.
Draft, baby. Yeah.
Burns had 3 picks last year, too. And how many games did they win? Peace, James. I feel the same way. So are we drafting another running back, or will we sign another guy? I figure you're going to have to draft a running back. But the problem is you're now down to 6 draft picks. So you're going to have to pick and choose what you need. The Giants have 6 picks right now because they traded that second. So Daryl says, we can only hope Burns plays out of his mind next year, and like others on this team who has gotten paid. That's the thing. You hope he plays out. You hope he is crazy. You hope he is just insane, like Crazy Eddie. And like I said, the 2 and the 5 doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me at all. Getting the player doesn't bother me, except for the fact that it reminds me of Kayvon Thibodeau. Doesn't bother me at all. But to turn around and give him $158 million, 87 of that guaranteed, that bothers me for a team that is just getting out of cap issues. The money you gave to Runyan, that bothers me. Market value at Runyan was a 2-year deal. We gave him 3. Devin Singletary, 5'7" running back, who's really never carried the load. Of course, he's a Buffalo guy. That bothers me. Greg says, should have rebuilt the line. I don't get it. If you see Pugh lace him up his cleats next year, hope to God not. Cowboys have sick Dak with $60 million on the books this year, and they have no running back either. Yeah, but they can also go out and draft a running back. They can also probably go out and get Derrick Henry. Imagine Derrick Henry on that team. Oh, I don't want to imagine that offensive line, Derrick Henry. Shane Blue at the running back situation. Derrick Henry is a game changer. We get Singletary instead, went backwards on the. It kind of reminds me of Matt Breida a little bit. I have ESPN on Plus, the bundle. I enjoy it. Give me 5 minutes. Well, it has now been 7, James. It has now been 7 minutes. You got 260 people here hanging out, waiting for your ass, and you're not here. Tim, I hope I'm wrong about Runyan. Nope, I'm wrong about Runyan. But like I said, it's Kayvon the friendly pass rusher. Just for James, because it will help James. Right? Got to shift. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd the cave on the friendly pass rusher go? Maybe he won't be a friendly pass rusher anymore. Oh, here he is.
Hey, kids, look over there. Who is it? It's Kayvon, the friendly pass rusher. Oh, no, now he's gone.
Big Don. What kind of stupid question is that? Can I come on? Knock, knock. Who's there? Big Don. The link's in the chat. People wonder why I have any friends. I still love Big L Gigante. And I told him, I said, I told him the first time we hung out, I said, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to warn you. I have a tendency of hitting people. I'm just like, it's like, I'm just going to warn you now, man. I have a tendency of hitting people. So, and I said, the good news is if I hit you, that means I like you. So, where are you at, man? There you are.
Oh my gosh.
Talk me down. Man. Talk me down, man.
No, you talk me down. You look at this. See this high building? I'm about to go off the roof and play jumping jacks because this is ridiculous. Let me breathe.
Breathe. Okay. Woosah. In and out. Okay. Come on.
Tim, help me with this explanation real quick. I need to stay off these New York Giant fan boards, just like you stay away from the Twitter, because at this point I'm confused here.
Okay.
How can we go about the fan base saying, like last year, we don't need Saquon Barkley, right? And then you go at the end of this year, oh, he was hurt. He's not that good. Nobody's going to pay him. Nobody's going to give anything for him because a running back is a dime a dozen. Question, Tim. Did Saquon Barkley get signed today?
He did. He went to Philadelphia for bank.
Is today the start of free agency? Like this day?
Is the free agent legal tampering start at noon today?
Huh. Well, that's crazy. I thought he wasn't good. Did he get paid? Did he get some money? Tim, did he get any money? Did he get signed?
He got more money in guaranteed money than the Giants were even close to offering.
That's baffling. I didn't think. I mean, the experts.
Second paid highest running back in NFL history.
No, that can't be possible, Tim. Remember, he's just an average running back that you can find in the 6th round, and we have a guy named Gray that can do the same thing Barkley can. Like, it doesn't matter. We can do the same. No, Tim. I literally got on these boards, these fan boards, and I said, this is great. I was like, I'm glad Barkley's getting paid. I'm like, congratulations. Yep. And then here's the best part was, well, he's a traitor. And I said, first of all, it's his payday. Two things you don't do. You don't mess with a man's money and his family. Those are two things you don't do.
That's shit.
And the Eagle,
you don't fucking talk about.
Yep. And he got paid. So be happy for him. Then a lot of people are misconstrued like, oh, well, he went to Philadelphia. And I'm like, that's interesting. He went to a team who has an established quarterback who won't get him killed when he throws him the ball.
Two wide receivers, a tight end, and an offensive line go along with the quarterback.
Oh, don't forget, Tim. A defense that will give stops, Tim, stops. I'm sorry. I'm good now, Tim. I'm good. I'm low first. Oh, wait. Did we sign some offensive linemen? I'm completely confused here. Did we sign a guy who knows how to tap dance but falls every time? Did we do that? Because
yes, John Runyan Jr. has been known to fall over his own feet. Yes, that is the actual report on him.
That's backwards. Why are we getting the back? Who is the offensive lineman who played for Baltimore who had his eye almost gassed out from the penalty flag?
Oh,
and his son ended up playing Brown.
Was that Lomas Brown? I couldn't remember.
That was Orlando Brown. His son Junior. Yeah, it was Orlando. Yeah. Why couldn't we try to sign offensive linemen whose son has a pedigree? Because I don't even know John Runyan even had a son. That tells me enough right there. Didn't even know he had a son.
They both played at Michigan. They were both. I mean, Runyan was literally drafted at one point in time, but people were right to stop Michael Strahan.
And wasn't John Runyan a pretty good tackle last time I checked with those Eagle years?
John Runyan was I think he's on the All Eagle 25 century team and all that stuff. Yes, Runyan was actually very good. He was a very good offensive lineman, and I think he's a senator now.
Well, I'm a little confused. Tim, help me out with this. Maybe you can help me because you can tell my face. Philadelphia knows how to draft linemen, right?
Yep.
How come they didn't draft his son? You already knew that was coming. You knew that was coming, Tim. Why didn't they draft his son?
I knew that was coming because I asked someone the same question. I said he was so great because a lot of teams draft legacies.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is one. Pittsburgh is another one that drafts legacy. But for some strange reason,
I got a question for you, though. Because
okay, bring it on.
Opinion here. What do you think of the Brian Burns deal?
Money is my problem. Because how do you do a rebuild if you don't start from scratch? When you start from scratch, you get your money in order, right? Number one, get your money in order. You get your money in order, you get your drafting right. Because once you get those two coincide, you're good. Look at Philly. I keep saying this. Philly pays eternally, and they don't want to sign what they need that they can't draft. And that was the Giants' way for a long time also. For a long time, in-house. Actually, that's just the NFL moniker. You do in-house, and then you pay for what you couldn't get. And that is a sign of success. But I guess we're just Buffalo. Right now because Singletary. I remember when Singletary played at Florida Atlantic University. He didn't impress me. Then he goes and gets drafted by Buffalo? Doesn't impress me. And then he plays a year at Houston.
Yeah, the Texans.
Didn't impress me. Now we signed him, and everybody's in a hoopla. Oh, look what we got! I'm like, he's a one-cut running back. Look at his work. There's a reason why he never got the load.
I asked the question earlier on Twitter. Are the Giants not allowed to sign skilled position players over 5'7"?
No, not since 2011 apparently. I've noticed that.
I think Joe Morris was 5'6". But I mean, this isn't.
Hey! What college did he go to? Tim? What college?
Syracuse.
Oh, okay. Long as we get it straight, it's okay to draft certain schools with short people.
Why do you think I brought up Joe Morris?
I'm just Tim. Look, I keep telling you, Tim. If we want to get back to the glory days, we need to go and draft somebody from the Qs. I keep telling you, Tim, we could have solved our safety issue. We could have had 2 premier safeties if we would have drafted Cisco, that is now with the Jaguars. He is now a starter, and he was a 3rd-round pick because he tore his ACL, or he was going to be a 1st-round pick.
It's true.
Because he led the ACC in interceptions because the man could smell the ball in the air. But, we're the Giants. We don't need nobody from Syracuse no more. But that's cute. I digress, Tim. These signings aren't making sense to me at this point, honestly. And there's a lot of money being spent.
A lot of money.
And there's a lot of dead money that's still coming up also. Because I'm pretty sure 1 + 1 still equals 2.
I believe we have $19 million in dead cap space right now.
Wait until next year when we cut the prodigal son.
That'll be $22 million in dead cap space just for his contract alone.
We haven't even accounted for Burns' contract next year either, we haven't even accounted for that yet.
I am not going to go nuts yet on the Burns deal until I see the first-year numbers, because the Giants do have cap space for next year. I just don't understand putting out $150 million for a pass rusher who is eerily similar to the guy you drafted 2 years ago, and has a propensity, like we talked about last year. He had played in 9 games without a sack, and in his big year, which is 12.5, he had 7 games without a sack.
Tim, I feel like since the Gettleman era, actually I can't even say that, because the first year of Gettleman's spending spree, we went to the playoffs that year. Like, in hindsight, Tim, you go, okay, we make the big splash, we should at least make the playoffs. Like that was the thing with Gettleman. We spent that money with snacks, and we got Jackrabbit, and we ended up going to the playoffs that year. But we're not going to talk about Florida. They go down to Florida, and ever since then, it's just been downhill with that situation. But what do we do from here, Tim? I don't know. We went to the playoffs that year.
I got a feedback there. Hey, I got to let you go because I have Big James coming on. So I want to make sure I get to James. But as always, Big Don, appreciate you calling in from work. Don't jump.
You know, I had to. You know, I had to get on here.
That building looks kind of high, my brother. Please do not jump off that building.
I won't. All right, I'll be in the chat. Catch you later.
Appreciate it. Thank you, big sir. I'm waiting for him to sit down, and I got to read. I want to read through some of these real quick too, because I need to talk to this man. I need to talk to the Black Grizzly Adams and see exactly what's going on here. He's straightening his camera. He's in the man cave. He's now upside down. He's now off to the side. Maybe I'm smoking. I don't know what the hell's going on, hon. It's Big James Williams.
I don't know if you want me on right now.
Yeah, I do.
I'll be real serious. I don't know if you want me on right now. I'm not going to be politically correct at all right now. I'm telling you right now.
Before you blow everything up, let me go through this one real quick. You got to turn down I got a little feedback over here on here.
Sorry.
No worries. I want. Let's see here. I don't like this guy. Is that me? Little bulldozer. You don't like me? Well, fuck you. Tim, what's our cap situation now? I really don't know. I'm hoping to see what the contract is. Juan said this team is in last place next year. Every single time decision to let Barkley walk and blow another $150 on a single player. Singletary sucks, says Big Steve. I don't think he sucks. I just don't think he's an every down back. I think Don is upset, says Big Chris. The Ghost Eagles defense ain't that good. Lol, chill. Eagles defense was hurt last year, and the Eagles defense started to retool already. They got Huff, and they got they're working on a couple other guys. So the Eagles never drafted John Runyan Sr. The Titans did. That is true. John Runyan Sr. came more from the Titans. You are correct. Let's see here. Assuming we don't take a quarterback in the first round, you know what? You better go with a cornerback in the first round. You then take a corner. Razzle the Great says, hit the like button. Let's see here. Could we bring back Pepper? Sure. We could also bring back Jesus, but I don't think that's going to happen for the Giants. Razzle says this year is the year that GM Joe and the Dables proved that Mara has delusions and needs to give up on DJ. Lol. What's up, James? Says Big Chris. All right, James. What do you want? What do you want to pontificate about first? I am on a time limit.
Yeah. I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm so mad. I don't even want to be on too long. I'm pissed. Like
you have to be on because people need to hit the likes. I think we're stuck at 73 likes with 100.
Well, hit that like button. Like for real.
We have 103 people currently in the online on the YouTube chat, and we have 148 over on Twitter. So
that's what's up.
We have 256 people in the chat right now, so let's make sure we get this right, James. What do you want to talk about first? Do you want to talk about? I'm going to
you know who's to blame. You know who's to blame. Look at this.
I thought you were giving.
Look at this.
Your cousin.
Yeah, he gave it back. When he came to visit. He gave it back. He said, "This guy sucks, bro. I can't rock this." I said, "Damn, he does suck, but you don't want it, nah, man." Yo, man. On some real. You know how many stupid content creators were out there singing the praises of this man whose jersey I was just holding, talking about how the running back that now I got to watch on Philly. Oh, we don't need him. Nobody's going to want him. They signed him like in the first 2 hours. Oh, and all the people who said the running back position is not important. The running back position. Yeah, just like the big man is not important in the NBA, you idiots. Every top running back except for Henry got picked up.
Second highest contract ever for a running back.
What are we talking about? It's a running back. Who doesn't want an elusive, quality, herky-jerky running back like Saquon? He had 920 yards with us, and he missed 3 games. And he played with 3 different quarterbacks. What are we like? I've had to listen to this. I'm so done. I'm done. Yo, any YouTuber, Twitter, twatter, anybody saying anything stupid, I am bombing you on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. I'll get a Snapchat. I'll get a TikTok. I don't even care. I'm bombing on you. I'm so tired, man. For years, I didn't listen to this crap. Saquon's on the Eagles. I hear some people like, oh, well, forget him. Yeah, forget him. So he's running around Kayvon like a goddamn orange cone. You think Kayvon's going to tackle that man? He goes against him in practice. I can't wait till we play the Eagles. And God forbid if Dallas gets Sir Henry. What are you kidding me? So now we're looking at Henry in Dallas, Saquon in Philly, and God forbid Whiskey Daniels in Redskins. And who we got? Burns? Singletary? Get the hell out of here, man. Yo, we are going to suck for the next 3 years. Easy. We are going to be non-competitive. I got about 3 joints here, Chris. Hold on. As soon as I get off, I'm lighting them all up at the same time, baby. Same time. This is so stupid. I'm sorry, Tim. I'm sorry.
I'm afraid to ask. But I'm going to ask because that's what we do here. This is my job. What do you think of the Brian Burns deal?
Somebody to push Casper? I don't know. I had to ask my man. I was like, is this guy any good? Because I'm going to tell you something else. If I was the Panthers and I just had a rookie quarterback who struggled and my team sucked, why would I get rid of one of my best edge rushers or pass rushers? Why would I get rid of him? Don't they need that guy? I'm just asking a question. God forbid we ask questions anymore. The Panthers suck last year, and they get rid of their best pass rusher, and all the Giants fans are like, whoa, we got Burns! We got Burns! Who, Ed Burns from Simpsons? Get the hell out of here, man. We are going to suck. Yo, honestly, Dabo proved he can coach a little. But Shane is a shame. It's a low-down, dirty shame, Shane. What are you doing, brother? You let say Xavier McKinney. What? You just let that dude walk out the door. So who are we going to get hyped for? Who are we going to sell season ticket holders like my brother Tim to? Oh, Daniel Jones on the flyer, Kayvon in the back in the shadow, Bank somewhere going, I got the number 1. I got him. What? Well, we are the New York Football Giants. What happened to us? Word. Seriously, I'm not even fucking playing. What happened to us?
Who's there with you?
Jets in a couple years.
My man from work. We both Giants fans. We're just in disbelief.
I don't see him.
You're not gonna see him. He's busy. He's rolling up the third joint. He's busy right now.
I probably shouldn't tell you this, but Brian Burns is basically Kayvon Thibodeau.
Don't tell me that.
You want some statistics?
So what we got Casper and Gizmo.
Wait, Brian Burns had 8 sacks last season. He had 9 games without a sack.
Oh, great.
His big 12.5-year season, he had 7 of those sacks in 3 games, and he had 7 games without a sack. And he doesn't play the run proficient.
So we got Slimer on one side and Casper on the other side. That's what you're telling me? We got the ghost pass rush. We used to have real pass rushers. We know what those look like. I know some of y'all are young out there, but goddamn, I'm starting to feel like the old white man in Gran Torino. The glory days. It's starting to feel like Clint. God damn it. What's going on out here?
Kanye West wants to know if he can sample your rant.
Hell no.
Of course he can.
I don't like that fool either. Yo, man, seriously, we treated our prized thoroughbred like he was so expendable. Like, I can't even imagine what Saquon's really thinking in his head. Like, I am going to run over those motherfuckers next year. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I kind of want him to run over. I want him to have like 200 yards on us. Because I want to see all these YouTubers who are like, well, we don't really need Saquon because we got, get the fuck out of here. This guy is garbage. I said that the first day. Soon as we drafted him, I was like, we really took this Dookie floozy? Ain't no goddamn football players coming out of Duke.
I would like to say one thing, though.
Shit, I'm sorry.
You are not helping the angry black man stereotype.
I don't give a damn. We need the angry black man in this country to call shit like it is.
I agree.
I'm not on the fence. I've been on the same side for 5 years. Now I don't even know if Shane. Honestly, I was on the fence about Shane. You know what? Now I don't think he knows what he's doing. I really don't think he knows what he's doing. Dabo can coach a little bit, but he's a little egomaniac. I don't know how that's going to mix. Mara, we already know about Mara. He don't know what the hell's going on. We might as well give the team to his daughter, Kate. This is stupid, y'all. We've been sitting up here for years arguing about, oh, it's Daniel Jones and oh, we got to fix. Hey, guess what? For all you offensive line losers, we signed 2 guards. Woo!
One guard.
So Evan Neal. Huh? What'd you say?
The guy from the Raiders is a tackle.
I thought he was a guard. The Jermaine guy?
Yeah, he's a tackle. Jermaine, whatever.
Well, whatever. Jermaine Jackson, whatever. Nobody cares about Jermaine.
And they signed him. They signed him because of the connection with the offensive line coach from the Raiders.
Ooh, we are the New York Football Giants. Hello. I should not be more hyped to watch Jets games with an old 40-year-old sensei quarterback over my team. What the hell? All you losers out there, Daniel Jones, he sucks. I'm telling you, he sucks.
So I want to get this on the record. So not signing Saquon was not a good thing.
You signed milk toast, and our prized thoroughbred had to sit there and watch that and go, oh, I had one of the best years of my career. I was really the offense, but we gave that guy the money. And oh, by the way, just for clarity, Kirk Cousins got the same goddamn money, and he got more money guaranteed, and he's hurt.
What about Baker Mayfield got less money? He threw for more yards, more touchdowns, and also took.
Which that don't make no sense because Baker's taken 2 different teams to the playoffs. 2 different franchises. And then he played on another one just for the fuck of it.
And one for both.
Are we crazy? We signed a guy from Duke. He better be Mara's illegitimate son. He better be Mara's illegitimate son. I don't even care if there's some hierarchy or whatever you call it. I don't even care. He better be Mara's illegitimate son. Otherwise, there's no reason we sign this dude. And then re-upped. We re-upped on stupidity. Saquon Barkley's a thoroughbred. And we let him walk out the door. Xavier McKinney, one of our young studs that we actually just, let him walk out the door. How many of our good players have we let walk out the door?
Lots. I don't know.
And then to our division rival, a team we can't beat anyway? What? Yo, entertainer, Fisk Vegas, I hear you say anything stupid, fireside chat, I'm bombing on y'all. I say, you see this face? I'm going to shave this beard soon. It's going to be gone. I'm so pissed. This dude is on the Eagles, and it's like, you know how good he's going to look behind that offensive line? With Jalen Hurts and the tush push, and they're gonna run halfback POs and all this bull crap.
In Devontae Smith.
Stuff we should have been doing. Damn it.
Guys,
it's embarrassing now.
84 likes, and I don't want James to blow a blood vessel, but he said we need to be at 100. And I'm scared.
Yo, it's embarrassing, man. Do you realize how many people are laughing at us? Like, oh, you got you re-signed Daniel Jones and you let Xavier McKinney and Saquon walk. Them dudes got picked up immediately, not even on the second day.
Well, according to Carl Banks, though, you can't bring up the Daniel Jones contract anymore.
I'm gonna bring it up as long as he's wearing a blue jersey.
That's what he
Damn, Carl Banks.
That's what he told me.
And Howard Cross. I better not see any of them brothers. It's gonna be some black on black crime. And we don't support that, kids. We don't support that. We don't support that. I'm being facetious. I'm being facetious. We suck, y'all. This is the only channel, and I won't say only, because there's other good people out there, but one of the few in a fog of garbage. And I'm not saying that because he's my brother. I'm saying that because he makes sense.
I prefer Sea of Diarrhea.
We're not even diarrhea. We are, I don't even know what we are. We're just throw up. We're throw up on the bib. We're throw up on the bib. We don't even make it down there. It's just,
Everyone says you're dropping facts, James. Except for Lamar says he's more scared of DeAndre Swift. I don't see that.
Really, Lamar? You want you go play in traffic? Don't do that. I'm just playing. Just playing.
No, we do not advocate anyone playing in traffic. Moet says
you're more scared of Swift. What?
Turned into Dave Chappelle after Saquon snaked us. I feel you, brother. Don't know what to say.
No. Hold on. Saquon did not snake us. We snaked him.
We did.
He did what he had to do for him and his family. Hello? That's what I'm talking about. We have the stupidest fan base in the league right now.
I ask people, and I've said to people before, if you're at a job making $20 an hour and someone says to you, hey, listen, come work for me, I'm going to give you $20 an hour, where are you going to go?
And you kidding me? He probably walked in there. They're probably like, oh, Saquon. They probably had music playing. His post. Look, we're going to put you on the flyer. We're going to put you on the ticket. We're going to market you, man. Way better than those guys did down the turnpike. And we got a real quarterback. Somebody that people are actually going to be afraid of his arm.
Omega Supreme says, Shane is shopping at the discount store looking for premium products. Todd Taylor says, calm down. By year 9, this Jones kid will be something.
That's not even funny anymore. That's not even funny. We're in year 5.
No.
Oh, wait. No. Stop. Don't even say it. I don't want to hear it. Don't even say it. Because the season didn't start yet. I'm still in year 5. Stop. Put your fingers down.
Year 6.
This shit is garbage, man. What fool?
I can hear someone else talking on the stream. Yes, there's someone else in the room with James.
Yeah, another pissed off fan. He doesn't want to show his face. He's got the bag on his head already. Might as well get the bags ready. Get the bags ready. This is going to be bad, y'all. Yo, we ain't beat the Cowboys in 6 years. It's going to be 7. We ain't beating the Eagles either. And the Redskins, Dan Quinn, better hope Dan Quinn loses his mind like he did in the Super Bowl. Otherwise, we ain't beating them either. Are y'all crazy? We are at the bottom of the barrel. Talking about Saquon snaked us? No, we snaked ourselves. Who the hell takes our top running back, top 5 pick? The guy wins Rookie of the Year. He is the offense, and you don't, and you give him some piss squeak fake franchise tag last year, and then you let him walk out the door? Why didn't you trade him? Why didn't you trade McKinney? We won a bunch of crap games that we would have had a higher pick if we would have traded those guys.
Might have got a quarterback.
We would have had draft picks. We would have been in a better position. We would have lost more games. Those guys would have been going already. Now we got to sit here and watch. Oh, look, you got $68 million. Oh, look, Saquon got $37 million. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Like, we suck. It's not even funny anymore. I'm not even playing. Like, I know I'm being a little funny, but I'm not playing. This is embarrassing. I've heard the most crap.
You're being funny.
This is embarrassing, man. And the whole thing, let me just get this out, too. Oh, I got news for y'all. You want Penix? I do, too. Giants don't like black quarterbacks.
Oh, God.
In the age where half the league is black, they don't want one. I told you I'm not being politically correct. I've been on this side of the fence, and I'm standing here. The Giants are an embarrassment. The whole league then passed us by. We're still sitting there in the horse and buggy. Come on, Daisy. Come on. We got to get to the store. Come on. What? Everybody's going past us and fucking T5s, like T4s, like, nah. Look at those guys still in the horse and buggy. He's laughing, but that's what it is. We are way behind everybody. The Texans are better than us.
I was laughing because I'm actually sitting here thinking about doing a remake of Driving Miss Daisy because you would be perfect in the Morgan Freeman role.
Oh, no, I'd put her right on the side of the road.
That's why.
Oh, sorry, Miss Daisy.
The 2000s version, the 21st century version.
Oh, and then now I'm seeing Seahawks are closing in on a deal with Leonard Williams. So he's going to get re-signed? Come on.
Mrs. Online Big Blue says James is on fire.
Oh, I'm sorry. She can hear me. I'm so sorry. But this is a rare day. I'm embarrassed. I don't even care. This is garbage. Even she knows it's garbage. She sits there and watches the games just like my girl goes, oh, even my girl goes, hey, how come they don't let that guy Daniel Jones throw more? Because he can't.
Straight up.
She's like, oh, wait. It seems like Saquon is the whole team. Wow. She doesn't even watch football before she met me. She picked that up right away. Give me a damn break.
Are they supposed to throw the ball?
I'd like to thank the 165 people right now that are watching us on Twitter, the other 110 plus people that are watching us, and the people that are watching us on New York Giants Live.com. James Williams Rant Hour.
We need to call it like it is for this season. Just call it like it is. Plain and simple. If you do that in life, some things will be hard. You'll have a lot easier life.
Get the bags ready, says Sublight. Douglas says, guys, it's okay. I had a dream. We went to the Super Bowl last night. Do those ring count? No stress, James. No stress over here. No true story.
Yeah, I know, Lamar. I know. You got no stress. Come talk to me in week 4, Lamar. Week 4.
Brent says this is good content.
Week 4. But we started the year last year 40-0 butt whooping. I got it. You know, who are we playing first? I bet you they put the Eagles first.
Evidently, Leonard Williams just got his extension.
King of the almost sack got another extension. Wow.
King of the almost sack.
Holy crap. What is going on in the world? My fungo.
James, I'm saying he went to the Eagles, bro. Did you see what the contract was, brother? I'm not happy. He got paid.
I don't get. He's on the Eagles. I don't even care. They could have paid him $5. We have to watch him run on our crappy defensive line. You think Kayvon is catching him?
We also have to watch him play against our 2 division rivals.
That guy is going to be rejuvenated. Are you crazy? You're about to see the Saquon of what?
Are we going to see the Happy Valley Saquon Barkley?
Yes, I'm telling you right now. He's got real weapons. He's got a quarterback that throws it deep. He's got 2 wide receiver real threats. That's going to open up the lane for him. For all you who don't know schemes.
Whoever that was that said anything about Swift. Swift looked as good as he was because of that.
I'm not even addressing that Swift comment. Look, my boys over here talk about who said anything about Swift. We're not even talking about Swift.
Swift did that. What you think Saquon's gonna do?
Okay, you know what? Damn it, man.
Swift couldn't cut it. I mean, he got pushed out. Swift got pushed out in Detroit, and then he had 1 year in Philadelphia a good year in Philadelphia because of that offensive line.
So what do you think Saquon's going to do? This is what my man said. Swift had a good year. Y'all just heard Tim say, what the hell do you think Saquon's going to do? And he's motivated. And he knows our players. He knows their tendencies.
Mrs. Online Big Blue says,
damn.
Comic Gold, James needs to have his own rant channel.
I might do that. I might just have a rant after every ass whooping we get this year.
We're going to call it the Embolism Hour with James. That's what we're going to call it.
This shit is embarrassing. Who does this? I can't even remember the last time I seen this. We signed this crappy quarterback. We didn't get away from him. We could have had Justin Fields years ago. Nope. The Bears don't seem like they're moving off that kid too fast. That's all. I'm not saying they're not going to trade him. They can still trade him to the Pats. But the freaking Falcons took Cousins. Minshew went to the Jags.
No, Minshew went to the Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders. Sorry, whatever. I'm all like screwed up. Sorry.
He used to be on the Jags.
That's what it was. Whatever.
I'm here for the James Williams Hour just to keep you on track.
No, thank you. Yeah, thank you. But I'm just saying that's another guy we could have had. He's gone. Wilson is on the Steelers. Gone.
1.2 million.
Can he have a meeting with us?
That guy don't even need no money. He could have went out there for bacon, egg, and cheese.
He got 48 million. He's getting 48 million for the Broncos, and he did meet with us on Sunday. He had an exploratory meeting.
I mean, do we see what's going? I'm starting. You know what I'm thinking? I'm a little bit of a conspiracy. You know what I think? I said this to my boy years. I said, when we got that Eli Manning trade, there was some kind of back clause where they said, you're going to have to draft somebody sucky down the line. Because there's no explanation for this, man. There's no explanation for drafting somebody like Daniel Jones and then re-upping on him and then letting your real offensive weapon. What the hell is Daniel Jones going to do without Saquon? What the hell is Darren the Rapper Waller going to do? What the hell is Papa Smurf going to do? Jalen Hyatt, I don't even know how good that guy is. And I'm still not going to find out this year. Come on, man. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Thank God for White Vic. I love White Vic. Thank God for White Vic. Praise Jesus for White Vic. He's the only goddamn guy representing New York State properly. Damn. We are garbage. This is ludicrous. And you still got fans out there like, well, forget him. He went to the Eagles. What is he supposed to do? The team that drafted him, that he actually loved, treated him like shit. We treated him like shit. Let me give you men an example. It's like you have a good girl, right? And you don't appreciate her. Like when we're in our younger years, we think we're the men. She's a real good girl. Treat her like crap. You know what she's going to do? She's going to go down the block to that guy you hate and date him. And then she's going to get her hair done. She's going to glow up. Just like Saquon's about to do. He's about to glow up.
We're at 91 likes right now. We got to make sure we get ourselves up to 100 likes before I can check out. James, I want to get to the chat here.
Go ahead, brother. Sorry.
No. I think you just need to woosah. Take a moment. Think, calm down. Breathe. Listen to, you know what's scary? Listen to the voice in your head because I can hear it.
I can hear him too. He's like right here. He's like right here.
The guy,
he didn't jump out my head.
You know, I used to think you had someone else in that room with you. I just know now it's the voice in your head.
Is he 90 million guaranteed good?
See, 90 million guaranteed good. See the voice? I'm hearing the voice.
Isn't that magic? Look at that. Woo! Kayvon's in here with me. Casper. Woo!
So you're saying we're not having a good day?
Yo, this might be a very one of my lowest points. I'm 41, y'all. I'm 41. I've been a Giants fan since wide right. That whole season, I watched that whole season of football. The first I could really understand everything that was going on. I was like, oh, okay, I like these guys. They play tough, hard-nosed football. Big blue. You know what we are? We're pissy blue now. We're sky blue. We're like fuchsia.
Just for you.
We're like Italic blue.
Look over there. Who is it? It's Kayvon, the friendly pass rusher. Oh no, now he's gone.
We got a lot of people agreeing with you 100% in the chat, James. I want to give a big shout out to the 100-something people we have on YouTube and the other 160-something plus people we have watching over on Twitter.
Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
I think Twitter must literally be on fire right now because we have 171 people watching on Twitter.
It's ridiculous. I hope somebody clips this. That's right. I hope somebody does that stupid crap. Clip it and put it. I don't even care.
Kanye,
send it to your mama.
He's giving you permission to clip it. Make sure you
just remember. Just give a shout out to my man, Online Big Blue.
That's it, because we need to up our game here.
This is ridiculous. I mean, it's absurd. It's an atrocity. I need to get my dictionary out to use more big words like Stephen A. Smith.
You need a thesaurus.
No, I need a bulldozer so I can run through MetLife and just take it down.
Solo King wants to know why are you so loud? Because we're gonna pass the Deutsche to the left-hand side.
Hey, Solo King, how come you're so quiet? How about that? That's my new thing this year. Other fans need to be mad. Now, you don't have to be this mad, but you need to be pretty upset. You need to be pretty upset. These guys gave ticket holders a large Pepsi. A large Pepsi.
Medium Pepsi.
Oh, excuse me, a medium Pepsi.
And if it was just for one account, even if you had 4 tickets on the account, you didn't get 4 medium Pepsis. You got 1.
Do you hear that?
just so everyone knows that. Just throw that out there.
My brother, he actually goes to the games. I've gone with him. Some of these YouTubers, they're just there. Send me the super chat so I can go, get on the OnlyFans and losers.
And who's that behind?
Look at that. Oh God, look at that. It's another God. Oh God, I forgot. All right, well I just got. There we go. There we go.
There we go. In the back row.
We're in the back row in the colored section. That was the colored section.
They put us in the back row.
It was Tim. That's why he's laughing. It was all. I looked around. I said, "Really, Tim? Really? Are you trying to tell me something, brother?"
For those that do not know, we were actually sitting in the coaches club. We were in the last row on the 50-yard line. So it's like the 23rd row or whatever it is, something like that. And we walked up to the seats and we sat down and we were dead center in the row. So we were dead center to the 50.
No, great. Yeah, great.
And we're in the coaches club. So we get to go on the field. We're doing all that. And all I know is James looks around and looks at me and says to me, "Why are we in the back of the bus?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And then I look, and there's a black family here, and there's another one on this side.
He's like, "Oh."
Then it dawned on me, like, "Oh shit, he's right. They put us in the back of the bus."
I mean, it evened out later, but at the beginning, it was a little weird. It was a little weird.
And believe it or not, James is always this calm. He would never go out and yell at an 11-year-old Seattle Seahawks fan.
Oh, hey, he had his dad with him, and I wasn't yelling. It's all right. Hey, kid, you got to experience the real world, not on your phone.
That 11-year-old, I'm going to say it, that 11-year-old dude, he had a fucking comment.
Yo, listen, man. Listen. You bring your kid to a Giants game in these times, he's going to hear some foul language. Oh, you better prep him. You better prep him.
Wait,
hold on, James.
Hold on, James. You need to calm down.
Sorry.
Carl, you need to get your old ass out of here. I don't even want to see you right now, Carl. Get your old ass out of here. You and Howard go get some tea at IHOP or something.
Oh my God.
Senior citizen discount. So pissed right now. And you know what's funny? Guys just like that, they're gonna get out there. Well, you gotta give Shane some time so he can build the team in his image. He's only been here 3 years.
Jeff Newman says James Williams is venting for all of us scorned Giant fans. The Pats just signed Jacoby Brissett, so he is definitely not an option to bring in as a backup quarterback. And also he's black, so he's not coming.
I was gonna say we weren't getting him anyway, brother. I'm being real now. Like, we're not gonna play this game. We weren't getting him anyway. The only reason why we got Tyrod is because he's Dabo's boy. And Dabo went in there and was like, "Nah, that's my man, yo. I know he's black, but he's my man."
Joey G says we signed 2 average guards again. We did. It's Glowinski all over again. Let's see. Ron says, I've been a fan since 77 when George Young was the GM. I've been a fan since they opened the stadium in the Meadowlands. So I'm 1 year behind you. James says, I love the back of the bus. I wouldn't mind being the colored section. That's where the fun is. Says Dave.
Oh, you're welcome, Davey. You know I love you, even though he was battling about Jeremy Lin. It's all good, baby. You come on down, baby.
NY Frank says, Tim, how many times have I said 1 in 16? All we need is for Joe not to draft a quarterback to make my prediction come through. Moet says,
we're not taking a quarterback now.
James Ray says Barkley show was the coaches club versus the Rams this year.
Yo, I don't even believe we're getting a quarterback now. Like, all my JJ McCarthy and Penix, and after watching all of this, I'm like, how could you take a quarterback now? It almost wouldn't even make sense. If you're really, really thinking about it, you let McKinney go. You let Barkley go. We have to get a running back besides Singletary. We have other holes. Hell, we need a safety. Would really drafting a quarterback now, unless you get him in the later rounds, make any sense? Anything in the first round as far as moving up, I don't think that's happening now. Because we went out and got Ed Burns.
Davey, I love you, but I got to put you in timeout. I got to put you in timeout for a minute. That was an inappropriate comment, Davey.
No, it's not.
I got to put you in timeout for a moment, Davey.
Here, just take it. I'll give it. We'll figure it out after.
Are you talking to the voice in your head again?
Nah, my fault. Man. I got to be honest, man. I love y'all. I love this channel. I love the people I've met here. I love my brother. But I like it. This we are in the abyss, and I don't mean the cool movie from the '90s that was doing CGI before CGI was popular. We are Ed Harris. That was a great movie. We are in the Bermuda Triangle. We literally are. We just have one paddle, and we're just going round and round, round and round, round and round. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. That one fluke season killed us.
I want to answer A-Train's question a little bit because we did talk about the Brian Burns signing quite extensively. Listen, $158 million for a guy that career year is 12.5 sacks. His other years are 8 and 9. A guy that last year had 8 sacks, but went 9 games without a sack. His big 12.5 year sack year, he went 7 games without a sack. He's 6'4", 250 pounds, which reminds me exactly of Kayvon Thibodeau. Has a tendency of not playing well against the run, and also has a tendency of going upfield a little too far, which is overextending the play and not holding his assignments. Am I upset with the 2 and the 5 we sent? No, because he is a quality player. He's a good defensive end. It truly is that, but he's not a true run. He's not a true versatile defensive end. He is a pass rusher. He is a unique Ngakwe who can play the run better, and you gave him $158 million, 87 of that guaranteed, which is insane. If you are a team that is a player away, an edge rusher away, a pass rusher away from making the playoffs, you make that deal. You are a team that is where we are right now. You have to take a step back and say no. Because you gave up. Now you only have 6 picks in this year's draft. You lost one of your second from Seattle. So, and you got to look at your contract value in reference to what it's going to do to the cap, because now next year or this year, you're going to have all your money tied up into 4 players. 2 of them are on the defensive line. 1 of them is on the offensive line, and 1 is a quarterback who sucks.
Wait, you said insanity. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again, hoping for a different result? Oh, you mean like overpaying guys we shouldn't be overpaying? How long have we been doing that? Wow. Kumbaya.
My Lord.
Kumbaya.
Oh, my Lord.
Kumbaya.
We suck.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with the soundboard.
We suck. And if you think signing that guy is going to make up for losing Barkley, I'm sorry, brother. You haven't been watching Barkley.
I think the problem.
No disrespect.
I think the problem is, no disrespect to Brian Burns, I think if you have him thinking that it's going to make up for the loss of McKinney and Barkley. Now, Now Burns only plays in about 80-something% of his snaps. McKinney played in 100. McKinney can cover. McKinney can play the run.
Thank you.
He is a quasi linebacker / safety who was 20.
Oh, and was McKinney a captain?
We have 53 players and 63 captains, so it doesn't really matter. But yes, he was a 2-year captain.
Just to say, he was a seat. He did have a seat. You let one of your captains walk out the door.
He was not a captain, Kirk, but he was a captain.
The word, sir. The word is no.
You let Sulu walk out the door. Sulu got a shit. This is bad, Tim. This is bad.
Jinx are up to their old tricks. What said, love all you guys. It's been a long time of being irrelevant besides the one-hit wonder playoff win against the Vikings. Zagatech says Barkley lives down the shore, so he's Philly. Oh, he's Philly ready, man. Barkley's from Brooklyn. Barkley,
yeah.
I think he played his ball in Pennsylvania too in high school.
I think he wanted to stay on the East Coast, I feel like.
I understand that. Omega Supreme says they might as well rename us the Rhode Island Midgets. I mean, it just made sense for him to go. They're offering him thank you for the likes on Twitter. That's what that little balloon thing is. Thank you for the 100.
Oh, thank you, y'all. Hit that like button. Appreciate y'all on Twitter and YouTube. My brother Tim.
Hank, Twitter, we're already over 173 people, which I think is insanity. We have another 109 watching us on YouTube or whatever the hell that place is called. So I want to appreciate everyone that's been dropping in for this long time, and it's been a lot of fun, especially this Twitter thing, man. We've really gained traction on picking
up
good the Twitter. So I think that's great. We also gains a lot of traction. Everyone going to NewYorkGiantsLive.com, which is, of course, is James' favorite website. For those that do not know, we had a brand new article on NewYorkGiantsLive.com today about John Mackey, the true forefather of free agency, going back to the 70s and going back to the 70s with the old Baltimore Colts all-pro tight end, Hall of Fame tight end. So make sure you go check out that article as well. James, so what you're telling me is the offseason's not going well?
Listen, brother, the season didn't go well. The off season's not going well, and next season's not going to go well. Just continuing the trend.
My question is, what should my question be at the next Giant Town Hall?
Yo, hey, are you guys high? Are you guys high?
Which one of you?
You just go up there.
Answer it, because one of you was high.
You just go up there and be like, all of you guys high. What's it? You know what you do? You remind Shane, what's in that water bottle? Shane? Are you okay? We might have to have that tested. I'm starting to wonder about you, brother. Is he like sabotaging us for some reason? Is he like a secret son of Jerry Jones? Is he like purposely sabotaging us?
So we are officially the Jets blue.
They honestly should just combine the teams. The Jets, and maybe we'd have a decent team if we combined the teams.
I don't think that would work either.
I don't think so either, because none of them have a quarterback. We don't know if Aaron Rodgers is ready. None of us have a quarterback.
Mara might fuck that up still.
This is bad.
A high person can make better deals.
Zach, you were supposed to stop them from letting Saquon go. You were supposed to put in a virus. What happened? Damn it. This is bad. I'm dropping my earbuds. This is bad.
I am trying to see if there's any other Giant news that has come out in the last couple of minutes.
Oh, you know what just flashed above my screen? Why is Tiki Barber talking? I hate Tiki Barber now. I can't stand him. Wait till I see his milk-dud, big-eared self out in the street. First he talks trash about Eli, then we win a chip. Then he has to recant that for the next 15 years. Now he's out there talking about Saquon? Huh? Damn. You know what? Everybody on WFAN, just snap. Those guys don't know what they're talking about anymore. I used to love WFAN. They're losing their minds. Saquon just gave a statement saying, oh, he's not even thinking about Tiki Barber. What is this, Eli Manning all over again? If the Eagles win a chip, I swear to God, Tiki, I swear to God.
But right now what is happening is this is Tiki Barber, his way of getting back into the good graces of the Giant fans after the whole Eli Manning fiasco in 2007. So now he's going to go after Barkley, who people perceive as a traitor for taking more money to go to a franchise that actually wanted him. I've said it before. If you're making $20 an hour at your job and another company says, hey, listen, I'm going to give you 40 and we really want you to come here, and you're being abused by your current organization, you wouldn't go and take the $40 million. The $40 an hour. You wouldn't take the $20 an hour increase. You would just stay. That's what Giant fans are telling me. You would just stay at a job that the person doesn't like you, doesn't respect you, doesn't think you do anything, even though you do everything, to go make twice as much for a team or an organization or a company who actually wants you to be there, is willing to pay you above market value, make you the second highest, whatever, in history of whatever job you're doing, and you are a traitor, you are an asshole, you are a person that is dead to me. I'm buying a Saquon Barkley Eagles jersey, and I will wear it every day that I'm on the stream.
Our fan base doesn't know. We've lost our minds. First, people want to support Jones. Now we're going to hate on Saquon. Like Saquon chose not to give him a contract that was worthy of his talent, and then chose to overpay somebody in front of him, and then say, take this little franchise tender tag where we're going to put in all these incentives that you're never going to reach because we know the quarterback sucks. Of the throw, watch how Jalen Hurts throws him the ball on the outside. He's gonna go right here in the breadbasket. Watch.
He's actually gonna throw him in the ball in a position where he can catch it.
Watch.
I love when people kept saying, "Well, Daniel Jones threw him those passes and they were both intercepted. Well, he threw
Stop.
He was falling down and going backwards, and the other one he threw behind him in the Dallas game, and he literally had to spin around in the rain to try to catch it. But let's not talk about ball placement and position from a quarterback, because that's just fucking crazy talk.
No, that doesn't matter. You know what it is? Because when you're playing Madden, you just press X and it just goes to the X. He just catches it. You just press X to the running back and he just gets boom! Oh, it's magic. That's not how it works in real life, kids.
Well, oh, it's magic. Oh.
Like, man.
I don't know. How do people like stuff on Twitter?
Oh, I have no idea.
How do you like something on Twitter? Because I keep seeing the bubbles, and I always try to figure out how the bubbles work, and I don't understand how people like stuff at Twitter. We got 170 people watching on Twitter right now, and I don't know how you like it. I would like to like things on people liking things on Twitter.
Hey, appreciate the love for my brother. Salute to everybody in the chat. Love y'all. Everybody on Twitter, big shout out. But we have got to stop fighting with each other and pointing the finger at the problem, and that is this team and the brass. Mainly Shane right now. I'm looking at Shane right now like, I don't know, buddy. I don't know. You came in with the Brooks Brothers suit and the little vest and the bottle of water, and you look like the part. You look like the part, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, red rum. I
believe James is saying red room. I just want to make sure of the clarification. So,
yeah, red room.
Here's Johnny.
My God, are you kidding me? I feel like this is a satire. I feel like I am on a Dave Chappelle skit. And he's like, Saquon just went to the Carl Banks is in it. Howard Cross is in it. You got Tiki coming in it. It has to be a skit.
I'm going to tell you right now, you're not Wayne Brady.
Oh, I'm no. Oh, no.
Actually, you might be the actual Wayne Brady in that Dave Chappelle skit.
This is bad. You know how I know it's bad? Because I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it. It's like in here. It's just my soul is like, what's going on out there? What's going on?
Okay, so right now, James's soul is being attacked by the New York Football Giants. James, we always like to find the good in things.
True.
Because that's what we do here. We like to find the good in things.
True.
Say one good thing about the Giants, so people don't think you're a hater, you're a malcontent, you're an angry black man. Just say one good thing.
One good thing? We can still get Justin Fields.
Oh, okay. Well, not really.
We can still go and do that.
Because we got rid of that second, and now we only have 6 picks. We got rid
Listen,
of
man. I think the odds of us getting Fields are higher than us drafting a quarterback at this point. I'll be honest, because we have so many holes now. We had holes already, and we took a little poker and we poked more holes. What are we doing? We were already sinking. We were like barely keeping afloat. And somebody just came along. It's like we're trying to get away from Jaws, and it's like, put some more chum in the water. Yeah, I don't do it. Some more chum out there. I'm feeling like Chief Brody on the boat with the cigarette. Yeah, come on down. Some of this way. Oh! What are we doing? Like, seriously. It's like, what are we doing?
I am literally, I don't know. And I keep thinking that we're the crazy ones because of the fact that everyone else is so not everyone else. I should rephrase that. A lot of people are utterly excited. And to your point,
inside the cage. Cage goes in the water. You go in the water. Shark's in the water. Our shark.
And that shark is Saquon Barkley on the Philadelphia Eagles.
He's going to smoke us. Are you crazy? Do you know how motivated that guy's going to be?
The 5th is for 2025. So we gave it the second in 2024. So we have 6 picks this year.
Do I even trust Shane with the? I don't. Listen, we still gotta hope Evan Neal remembers how to block. Because if that guy comes out looking like an orange cone again, Lamar, you must be on something stronger than what I'm on right now, brother. You must be on something stronger than what I got. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I was only supposed to be on an hour.
I know. I wasn't even supposed to be on this long. I got my man here like I'm pissed.
Because I got a sick kid and I got a sick dog, and I got a.
I'm sorry, man.
But I had to have the James rant hour.
This is bad. I love y'all, but I'm just gonna. That's all. The last time I'm gonna say it. Because I don't want to hear no crap about, well, maybe we can, and if this happens, and if a shooting star shoots over a unicorn, maybe the world will be better. Tell me the last time you seen a shooting star fly over a unicorn.
I don't think I've ever seen a shooting star fly over a unicorn. So you have.
Oh, neither have I. Welcome to reality, kids. We are going to suck again. Damn it. I had a little bit of hope. I actually had a little bit of hope. I did. Because, and you never know. Hey, guess what? Here's some good thing. I don't think we're going to lose 40-0 our first game. 35. It can't be 40-0 again.
35-6.
We're actually going to score.
What would
That's what she said.
What would happen if Joe Shane came out like he did last year before the season started and said, we are not going to know what the team is until week 4?
I mean, he's going to say something like that. He's going to. What else is he supposed to say? He's in CYA mode, baby. CYA. What is he? Of course he has to say that, brother. He's got or something to those lines. Everything. We got. What does he say? We got to do our due process and our evaluations and
our due diligence.
Our due diligence.
Listen, man. Listen.
Yo,
I'm the one that does the white man voice. Okay.
Yo. Let me tell you something. I'm white man mad, man. I'm white man mad, buddy. Okay. I don't stand for this. Okay. I work hard. I pay my hard-earned money for Giants paraphernalia. Damn it!
In all fairness,
this is not fair.
James got so mad he froze his computer. OG Error says, I am numb. We're just going to leave James up like that. You know what? I'm going to be James.
I can't deal with this anymore, man. I can't.
Oh, wait, where did you go? I was going to be great. It was going to be a great fit, and you fucked it up. It was going to be the greatest fit ever.
Yo, man. Yo, my man, this is, it's like, oh, and you wanted me to come on draft night? Oh, no. Oh, no. You don't want me there, buddy. No.
Wait, hold on.
No.
We got to get to Steak Rules with Super Chat here. Fields would be a mistake. We did not create any more holes. Let them draft. Saquon will have a huge high ankle sprain by week 3. Calm down.
Where? I don't even understand these people with the hate.
Wait.
I don't even understand these people.
Stop. Relax. Let's let Steak Rules 2001 have his moment, because he did donate some money to the Super Chat to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital. So let's tell him how Saquon Barkley is probably going to have 130. I mean, he's going to have 330 yards by week 3. And did anyone ever actually think that a lot of times the problem that Saquon Barkley may have been occurring these injuries because he was trying to do too much because of the quarterback, lack of wide receivers, and no offensive line?
No. Oh my God. You mean he was trying to break 10 tackles behind the line? The guy had 920 yards and he missed 3 games and he played with 3 different quarterbacks and one of them didn't even throw a goddamn forward pass in the game.
He did throw a pass. It just didn't go forward.
I said forward.
I know.
Damn it, Tim. Stop trying to make me laugh.
Sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Damn.
I want to be angry black man now. It's your
This is, and then it's like, and then you know what?
It's your turn to be angry black man.
I'm sorry. It's your turn. In all fairness, all right. It's all fairness. In all fairness,
you have to be calm and cool, white man. I want to be angry black man.
all right. Hold on. Let me go back to Clark Kent. Let me hold up. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me get.
He just
Fuck this shit. I'm so mad. I'm so pissed.
Oh my god! I love it. The offensive line issues don't apply to running backs. They don't apply to running backs.
Be a great Saquon will probably have 1,600 yards this year.
It's amazing. It's amazing to me anyone watches this garbage that we put on. I'm watching the 80 people on YouTube and the 184 people now on Twitter.
Bro, this is wild, man. This is wild. And you know, I feel bad for Tim. We should all pray for Tim because for the next God knows how many months, he's going to have to hear people talk about how, well, we don't really need Saquon and Jones is going to come back, be better. And Darren the Rapper Waller is going to be better. And Kayvon the Ghost is going to show up more. And we got Burns. We got some guards. Evan Neal's going to be better. You just wait, man. You guys just wait.
Yeah, man. You guys just wait. Fuck it.
Fucking idiots.
Big rules is going to make you even happier. You're a hater. I know football too. Actually, we never said you didn't know football. And James never mentioned that you didn't know football. You do not own that, my friend. You are acting like a nut.
Yo, I told you don't want me on. This guy wanted to donate $5 to sound like a moron. Who said we own football, you idiot? What does your girl put your clothes out on the bed for you? You don't got a mind of your own? And I am a hater. I hate stupidity. I'm a big hater of stupidity. Don't bring that shit around me.
To quote OGR's favorite singer, a hater's going to hate and a player's going to play. James
Goddamn Swifty.
James just shakes it off.
Do not own that. Yeah, the crap. You don't own that, buddy. Well, in our fairness, we're all fans, so we actually all do own a piece stake rules. Ha!
For people that do not know, when James and I were at the Seattle game,
fucking Christ, man.
There were these four gentlemen in front of us, and of course they were in front of us, so they were white because we were in the back of the bus. So at one point in time, James was jawing back and forth with these gentlemen, and the one gentleman turns around and said it in his best white person voice. Well, in all fairness,
that was crazy.
That's why we make that joke. So
no, but that guy was crazy. That's what all these people sound like. He was like, well, in all fairness, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw. Huh? You turn your head around and shut the hell up.
My favorite part of that game, we've talked about it before. We're at the goal line. Daniel Jones is going the line, and there's
James, you gotta throw the fucking ball, man. We paid you $100 to throw it.
Then he throws it. Interception by Witherspoon, runs it back for 103 yards for a touchdown. Everyone in the section turns around and yells at James, it's your fucking fault. You told him to throw the ball.
And it was. I had to literally tell you're right. I am so sorry, crowd. You're right. I did tell him to throw it. And I did. And he did throw it to the other team.
OGR says, did you call me a Swiftie? We always call you a Swiftie.
You know you're a Swiftie, Lex. Damn it.
Moed says, this is great. Love the rants, James. I'm 100% with your brother. It's been a disaster. Tim, great content. Absolute nightmare. Douglas says, telling people to calm down when they're mad is not how you get people to calm down.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you, brother. Damn.
We now have 184 people on Twitter. I want to get to 200 on Twitter. I think that'd be kind of cool. We're bottoming out on YouTube. That means some other content creators must be online right now. Oh my God.
Oh, great. Somebody's on there talking about how great Burns is, and we're gonna pair him with Kayvon, and it's gonna be just like when we had Tuck and Strahan. You losers! We are going to suck. We are going to suck. Damn it.
It's funny. I was going to do a Brian Burns video tonight, but I'm way too fucking tired now.
Forget that. Forget that. Do that. Forget him. You do no Brian Burns video. Like, get the hell out of here.
It was
can wait.
It was going to be good.
It was going to be good.
It was going to be really good, but now I'm tired. I don't have the energy now to rant. James is like a succubus.
That's what she said.
He took
this team is a succubus.
He took all the energy out of the room. He took all the energy out of me, and now I can't even do a video.
No, this team is a succubus. They're draining my life force. It's like I feel like I'm in I don't even know. It's some horror movie. It's just draining me. It's taking all my joy out of football. It's just draining me.
Joe Rev says, I don't get it. Seriously, all the Saquon hate on Twitter. We have a shitty fan base. We do.
Yo, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Big Joe. Salute, baby. Thank you.
We do.
I don't understand this.
We do truly have a shitty fan base. We do. I'm not going to lie. We do. You go after.
It's pretty bad.
You kill the messenger for going out and getting the money. Ronnie Bud says Burns does not solve the issues with this team. No, it doesn't. It doesn't solve the issue. It doesn't fix the issue. It kind of makes the issues go a little bit better. I'm still amazed. There's 187 people watching on Twitter.
Do you want to know why? Because, like I told you a couple years ago. No. You want to know what's happening slowly?
Sure.
Facts always win over narrative. It may take a while, but what's happening is there's slowly some fans. We still got some fools out there, but slowly people are starting to go. It's like people are waking up from a slumber and they're like, "What's going on? Wait, get this Daniel Jones blanket off me! Oh, the sun is out. Wait, where's Saquon? He's gone. What the hell's going on?" People are gonna finally start seeing like, "Oh, wait a minute, this team sucks. We don't have any." Yeah, you know what you should do? Do that fucking list again when you said how many good players do we have that other teams would actually want. You should do that again because we just lost 2.
So we're back at 10. I get to Lamar says, I mean, if you make moves, people will complain. If you don't make moves, lol. That's why I cheer for the team, not the player. I have season tickets as well. What should the Giants do? Well, the Giants should have probably figured out a way to get a quarterback, a running back, a true running back, not a 5'7" running back who's going to have to be running back committee, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, a true guard, not someone that Green Bay got away from because the scouting report was that he trips over his own feet.
Like somebody else I know.
Find someone to replace McKinney in the secondary. Find at least 2 linebackers and a true run-stopping defensive end. Oh, and a CB2, and hope Deontay Banks doesn't have the sophomore slump.
We have more holes than we did before, and we were already Swiss cheese.
Signed back Gunnar Olszewski. We got Gunnar back. And you know what I laugh about Gunnar, James? People point to the fact, well, Gunnar had like an 11-yard punt return average. Well, if you take away the big touchdown run, his average went down to like 6.
Yeah, but let's be serious. See, this is where stats for all the nerds out there who got picked last in kickball. This is where stats kill y'all. Because if you're gonna sit there and tell me that the guy had an 11-yard punt return average, what is the guy Devin Hester or no?
No.
Is the guy Dante Hall or no? No, he's not. So no, I don't give a damn about what the stats say. Everybody's gonna have stats.
Douglas
that don't mean jack.
Douglas says my fiance wanted to surprise me with season tickets this year. I told her if you loved me, you won't do this. I would say, Douglas, I just would like to say that if you literally do marry her and she did that, you would need to just break off the engagement because she doesn't love you.
Salute to all the women out there, Women's Month. Salute to all the ladies that support us watching this garbage team on Sundays where we're sitting there going crazy and they're just in the background going, I don't know why he's going so crazy. He knows the team sucks. I know the team sucks and I don't even watch.
I hear you guys, but this is our team low. We beat Tom Brady. The problem is we beat Tom Brady.
There's nobody on this team from those teams, bro.
Tom Brady in 2011.
This guy said we beat Tom Brady. What?
David also beat Goliath back in, I forgot, AD or BC, and I don't remember exactly which one it was. So I mean,
what are we talking about 2007 and we're in 2024? Did he just say we beat Tom Brady? Tom Brady's retired.
James says, I hate Taylor Swift, but I hate losing more. It says Take Rules 2001.
Oh my God. That guy just said we beat Tom Brady. This is our fan base, man. And no disrespect, brother, but I don't know what the point of that was.
Be nice to Lamar.
No, but I'm serious. What was the point of that? We beat Tom Brady. That was a long time ago. Tom Brady went to another team and won a check.
But he's saying that is the price that we have to pay. That's what he's saying. He's saying it's the price we paid.
Listen, man, I get what he's saying. Like I said, conspiracy theory. I just said it earlier. I said they said, we'll give you Eli Manning, but then you have to take a crappy quarterback somewhere down the line. I already said that. So I'm all on board with the conspiracy thing, but don't bring up crap from like almost 20 years ago.
Man, my Brian Burns video was going to be great.
Nah!
No, it was.
Look at you. You're like, no, it was. It was going to be good, man.
I was building the thumbnail and everything.
What'd you do? You had a nice little pic of him, probably like caught him in motion or something. God damn. I'm supposed to get hype about Burns?
My thumbnail. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna, because I normally don't do this because people steal my stuff all the time. But I'm gonna show everyone my thumbnail because my thumbnail was awesome, man. And
I killed it. I'm sorry, guys. I killed the thumbnail. Damn it.
The thumbnail, man. What the hell were you thinking, James?
I can't do it this year, man. I'm not putting on the fake face this year. I can't, man.
You put on the fake face last year.
I did for a little while, but until about second quarter, 5 minutes to go, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what's the score?
Come on, man. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
There we go. There was going to be an awesome thought. It was a brilliant video. James fucked it up for everyone.
Do you know what his
cool now because
on us for an hour and 30 minutes.
Wait, you know what that thumbnail looks like? It looks like he's going, I got traded to the fucking Giants? Fuck! Put that back up. It looks like he's going, I got traded to the Giants? Fuck! Damn it! The Giants!
$50 million.
Oh, wait, I got money? Oh, okay, it's all right then.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait, how much money? Oh, okay, I'll calm down.
158 million.
What?
87 million of it guaranteed.
Oh, so we got more guaranteed money than our quarterback. Okay, thanks.
I'm so glad.
Think about that.
I'm so glad we got Joey Bosa.
My God, yo. Oh, my God. I mean, Corey Webster, Chase Blackburn. We used to have real players.
All right, everyone.
Damn.
It is late. I went on way too long, but I had to let the James rant run its course. And as always, this is Tim, this is your Giants Straight Talk, powered by Online Big Blue LLC. Check out that Brian Burns video in the morning. Also going to have a noon stream tomorrow to follow all this crap up. Make sure you stay tuned. For me, it's Tim. For the Black Grizzly Adams, it's James Williams. Appreciate everyone for hanging out, especially everyone on Twitter. And you know what? We're out of here.